All right,
I'm jerking you off.
hello.
Don't worry. I'm just
Perfectly
jerking
on
you off.
time. Meet at 1:30. Current
Yep.
time is
1:30 was the agreed time, and we are here at
at 1
1:30 question mark.
1:29 p.m. Good job, us.
1:29 p.m. Hey, are we putting the? Never mind. I'll discuss it in a second.
Okay. So
Okay.
this week is you, baby.
Podcast. Welcome to podcast.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. Oh, small talk. Question mark.
You sound so awkward. It's like we haven't done this in a month, man. I feel so weird being here. You know. I think
No.
this is
It took
the
you. It
1
took us
month
a
and
month.
5 days anniversary of doing this podcast.
Let's go. And you had a
'Cause it
whole
was
month to
released-
prepare, so this episode is going to be a banger, right?
I actually do think you're gonna have fun. Yeah.
I always have fun. Okay, I
I
actually
did make this at like late AM at night
Okay,
yesterday.
nice.
But I did spend a good bit of time on it, and I had been thinking on it beforehand. Of course, it's not like, super duper in depth. This is a podcast topic,
This is okay.
but it's a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one.
Okay, I actually do have something I need to talk to you about. And this is more I need to get it off my chest in case it's real, and then there'll be like video evidence of me being right.
Okay, treat me. Wait, so it's not a confession?
No. So in my
Oh.
crotch, like the place in between my belly and my crotch, right? Not quite.
So this is a
crotch.
confession.
Oh. I have this.
You got sins in between your belly and your crotch.
No.
Call me Father Grady. Let's treat this like we're in
Father.
a Catholic confession booth.
Father, forgive me for I've sinned. Okay, but this is okay, Father. I guess I've sinned, and I either have an ingrown hair or a cancerous little bump that I've had for about 6 months now.
You know what cancer is, Cade?
A sin?
It's God punishing you for your many sins.
Yo, that is crazy. Cancer is a punishment is insane. Hot takes here.
It's not for most people, just for you.
Oh, just me.
Because you're such a piece of shit, Cade.
I have been known to be a hypochondriac of sorts.
Have you ever considered it maybe a pimple?
No. This thing has been here for a long time, and it's more of a tough spot in my skin. Like it doesn't extrude out, but like if I feel it and pinch it, it's like a bump. But it's not an ingrown hair or anything because I can't get it out. I've squeezed, I've pinched, I've poked, I prodded, nothing. So it's just there now. It's just a part of me.
Why won't you squeeze and poke and pinch and prod at me though?
Okay.
I feel like the spark is gone between us. This 1 month and 5 days that we haven't talked to each other at all.
No, we don't speak outside the podcast.
No, that's true. This is the first time.
Business only.
I have missed you, friend.
Oh, how I've missed you. Missed me so much to show up on time. Wow.
You have to show up exactly an hour late.
Okay, an hour late is crazy. An hour and 20 minutes late is being kind.
I don't know about
semantics.
Yeah, you know.
Anyway,
small talk, so you're fucking dying, right?
Yeah, and then in other bodily related news, so my dad's best friend from Peru has been visiting with his wife and child, down for like 2 weeks. I went down for a few days, and she cooked for us. And I'm not gonna lie, I was skeptical, but you know me, I don't like I would not say I'm very adventurous when it comes to food.
Yeah, you stick with your ketchup and turkey sandwich.
I haven't had one of those in months.
I know you miss it.
I miss it a lot. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot.
I miss my wife, Tails.
I actually got a $4 Eggman, a $4 Eggman little figure at Walmart.
You know, I sensed that through the Cosmos. You got that because we haven't talked. We don't talk outside the podcast, but I did sense it through the Cosmos. But that's awesome, man.
I'm making him do a jumping jack right now.
I have I got a One Piece blind box recently.
Okay, what we get?
I got a Nami figure, and they gave her.
Yep.
They gave her the Gooner features, so you know.
Yep, I know what you purchased. It wasn't even a blind box; it was a custom made.
I ordered it for $1,000 and said extra big boobs, please.
Oh my god, I'm making Eggman T-pose. Oh, I am become meme. Have you seen that?
All right, this is getting a little bit too political. We can't.
But did you see that?
I am become meme. No, I have. It's incredibly cringe.
Insane.
I am become meme. It's like
It's like living the dream and living the meme.
Living
That's
the
just my
meme.
life.
So stupid.
It's
I think
so dumb.
no matter what political ideology you have, there's no way you find that Elon Musk isn't a fucking loser, right?
Okay, maybe not that. I'm sure there's some glazers out there.
Well, those guys are also losers. I'm talking like just politics.
There's no one that can honestly think he's funny.
Do you remember back in the day when it was like, oh yeah, Elon Musk is that that really cool CEO guy. He's a really awesome billionaire. He's hip with the kids, and then like a switch flipped, and then he became like a loser all of a sudden.
I think our eyes got opened.
Think so, buddy. I think you're right about that.
But we have no political standing on this podcast.
That's true. The only one that we have is that I didn't have anything prepared. Yeah. We love gooning.
We love gooning. Yeah, we're with whatever political party most aligns with our gooning ideology.
That's right. And I am one ethical gooner.
Oh, I can't say I'm ethical. No, I'm just kidding. Never mind. I don't want to. I'm not going to say that.
Cut that out of the podcast. Cut that out of the podcast.
Cut that.
You have no idea what kind of implications that could bring up for
I know, that's what I was just thinking. I just said it because it was like opposite to you, and then I was like, wait. Unethical and gooning should probably not be something I want to claim.
Yeah, most definitely not. Dude, I've been seeing this. Speaking of gooning recently, oh my gosh, your video is going to get demonetized. Wait, that's why? A joke because we have 3 subscribers. Because we're talking about gooning and like edging.
You can't talk about gooning?
I mean, no, you can. I'm pretty sure it hasn't like flagged that as a thing yet. Like, it's like, oh, he's jerking it.
But what if I'm just like, I'm just a henchman. I'm just gooning here. Just trying to make a quick buck for the boss, stopping the Batman.
Well, that is, I guess it's up to the algorithm to decide that one. But
that would be a funny skit. We should do that. To be a funny skit. We should.
It should.
Like how
put
gooning
that on the back burner.
Yeah. I'm writing that down. How how gooning has ruined goons. You know what I mean? That's good.
I've definitely seen like a tweet about that before, but that's okay because tweets realized are skits on the internet.
Hold on, I'm right.
So, or should I say X's? That's an Elon Musk joke because he renamed the platform X,
and no one calls it that. And it's not even like catching on years later. It's just not gonna happen
because it's fucking stupid. It's one of the worst decisions I think he's ever made. Other immoral acts aside, one of the just stupid CEO decisions.
Yeah, that's the one bad thing he's done.
Elon Musk, you're a piece of shit for renaming Twitter, and that's about all. That's the only problem I got.
Yeah, no, everything else he's doing, love it. Okay, I actually
this
don't keep up.
This podcast stands by everything Elon Musk has done.
Okay, I can't. I don't know if that's actually that bad or not.
I know that he has some things on him for like sexual misconduct. Like I'm pretty sure every CEO has sexual misconduct on their list. So how unsurprising.
They hate people in
I'm
power.
pretty sure. Granted, I don't want to like spread misinformation, but I know that there was a case that happened. I don't know the result. I know that he didn't get charged with anything. Pretty sure they settled outside of court.
He was just like, here's $2 million. Stop speaking.
That's what I think happened. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, that would get me. I'd be like,
fuck yeah.
Call it 3, Elon, and you got a deal.
Mr. Musk, you can touch whatever part of me you like as long as you pay me good.
Okay.
That's me speaking.
Okay. Yeah.
No, that's me. That's not the victim. Okay.
We stand with the victims.
We stand with the victims and also with gooning. 2 separate things, though.
Or sit if they're paraplegic.
That is true. And if they're quadriplegic, we roll around.
Okay, we ruined it. We were
we're both on the same track.
We were so wholesome there for a second. We were woke. We were in with the hip kids. They loved us.
I know. I love my paraplegic friends, of which I have none, but I'd love them if I had them.
All 4 of them.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Okay, so this was. Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos recently on like this dude who goes into gooning discords, and then he'll like read off the messages that they send, and it's some crazy shit. I can send you some afterwards, but
watch out for my username popping up in there. Huh? It might be famous
literally.
Soon.
They have like goon battles where they'll send each other like pictures of people, and then if they're an 8, 9, or a 10, then they lose health points.
And
then if they get to 0, then they have to do a punishment, like come on their face and lick it all up, or say that they lost and that they're that user's cum slut.
That is I want to do this. This sounds like fun.
It's
Not
fucking
the
insane.
not the challenge. Not I don't want to I don't want to come on my face and lick it up. I want to go into the Goonie discords.
Well, you go look into that. I will stay here. You tell me what you find though, okay?
I know a guy.
That can be a whole podcast episode. I infiltrated Discord gooners. There's like crazy shit on there, like people saying stuff about their relatives, about sniffing their cousin's panties and jerking off to it.
You know,
it is crazy shit in those Discords, and we do not stand by that. We stand by ethical gooning.
Ethical gooners here. Despite
ethical
what
gooners here.
One of us may have said on the podcast, ethical.
We have had a severe lapse in judgment, and
going forward, we are going to try to do better.
We stand with the ethics of gooning, and only the most ethical parts of it.
Please tell me this is not the theme of your episode.
And what the theme is, we're gonna goon. I got several Discords lined up, and we're gonna infiltrate them and look at how much they goon. This is gonna be a heavily censored episode. Yeah, write that down.
Write that down.
No.
I'm not.
But anything else you'd like to add to the small talk before we get into the big meat and potatoes?
Well, we actually didn't. I didn't get to finish my discussion on the Peruvian food at all.
Oh, that's right. We interrupted with like gooning.
I was very skeptical, but it like I can't even compare it. It had a flavor palette that is just like untouched by myself and anyone else that ate it. It was good. Okay, but like, yeah. I don't even know if it was good or bad, really. I was like, this is good. This tastes like good, I guess. This is good. I like, like it was good.
This tastes like this is so new. I don't know what to think about it.
Yeah, like it's not one of those things that I tasted. I knew it wasn't bad, but I was like, do I even know what this tastes like? And then, oh my god, okay, it did put the works on my tummy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you got a weak immune system, so that makes sense.
It's been a battle.
You're like a frail little insect, and I am a large foot about to step on you.
Large.
Yeah, a very, very large foot. Yeah.
Huge. Big, even.
Big. Yeah. I should rename myself to Bigfoot. Man.
Oh my god, I would subscribe everywhere.
Oh, Bigfoot, like the cryptid. I only thought about that just now. Hello there, everybody. My name is Bigfoot. Not to be confused with Bigfoot. I'm just a big
space
wad of toes and what is this? Hand foot.
Wait,
what is that called? The palm of the foot?
The sole?
A pad?
The soul?
The soul. Yep. Do you think that the human soul, resides in the foot sole? And that's why people have foot fetishes? Because they're just super appreciative of
I'm in tune with my soul.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
I appreciate
You know what?
Beauty is in the eye of the feet.
These feet fetishers aren't that bad all of a sudden. I think I may join them. Diddly.
They might be onto something here.
They might be onto something now. No, let's save that for the gooning episode.
We low-key got to do one.
I think we do. Hey guys, in 1 month, and this time it'll be 10 days. Ooh. We're gonna do a gooning episode.
We double it every time. It gets to a point where we're doing it 10 years.
And then at some point, one of us is going to die in between episodes, and then it'll just be us talking to ourselves and pretending that we're responding. And it's going to be really sad, but it's going to be super funny.
And then we'll pay someone on like Fiverr to, after we're dead, to just our graves are going to be next to each other, of course.
Yeah, with
same plot. Yeah, he'll set up a whole like nice podcast setup, and it'll just be our graves and just like an hour and 15 minutes of silence. But then one of those episodes, something crazy will happen. Like a bird will like shit on one of our graves, and everyone will be comments be like, "Whoa, what? That was craziest podcast episode moment in 30 years."
Okay.
Yep.
This is probably the greatest segue that you've ever done. Speaking of your death, you will not believe what today's topic is.
My birthday that's in 3 days. 2 days.
In 2 days, you were going to be 20. You're going to be so old, your bones are going to be cracking and creaking. Your joints, they're going to be falling apart.
Yeah.
And Cade.
Yep.
Birthday cake and balloons and death await you.
Oh.
You're not just 1 year older, but you're also 1 year closer to your encroaching demise.
That's
very
fun.
It's a very sad thing, but here are some fun quizzes to help you prepare for when your time comes.
Okay.
Yep.
So is this?
This is this is my completely original idea. We've never done
Yeah,
quizzes here,
no,
by the way.
especially themed around birthdays or anything like that.
Yep.
I
All
like
right,
this.
open up the link that I put in the little chat right to our right.
When
All
will
right, tell
I
me when you got
die?
it
This
open.
is terrifying.
Okay. Now, Cade, the biggest question that you may have is when will you die?
I was just thinking
Well,
that.
exactly. This quiz can help you prepare for that. And also, I ran out of notes. My first couple notes are so short, I have to airball all this shit.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it. Cade, you're gonna die one day, right? And the
Allegedly.
biggest question,
Allegedly.
this quiz could tell you that you're gonna live forever. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the lifestyle that you're living now, I want you to figure out the exact day that you're going to die.
Can podcasts be incriminating evidence on the stand?
They sure will be.
Oh.
This one will.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and start up this test,
are you
guys.
also gonna
Are you
take
excited,
it?
Cade? Oh, I'm going to take it with you.
Are you answering for yourself or answering for me?
What do you want to do? I'll let you decide. It's your birthday.
Well, I mean, I feel like if both of us know when we're gonna die, it'll kind of ruin the fun. You know.
I'll just answer what you answer then.
Okay.
I'll just go through with you. I'm just your host today. Call me Grim, like the Reaper.
Oh, that was badass. This test will give you the exact date of my death.
It will.
The circumstances can change. Okay. It's necessary to be truthful. But for the sake of the podcast, everything that's said is jokes, right?
Everything that's said is jokes other than the day that you'll die and how you'll die.
Okay. Am I ready to go?
Oh, you're so ready. Go ahead and press start the quiz.
Dude, I did not study for this. I'm cooked.
It's okay. I'm sure you can, know these things. You're pretty good at improvising.
Yep. Select my Gendar.
Select your gender. Select your gender, Kate.
Male.
Male? All right.
When were you born?
When were you born? Just the year.
2005. Allegedly, I wasn't
Alleged.
there. Where do I live? In the city, in the suburbs, in the countryside? City?
City.
City? How would you describe your body type?
Excuse me. I'm the host.
My bad.
How would you describe your body type, Cade? Would you say you're underweight, athletic, average, or overweight?
I mean, I think I'm in between average and athletic. Maybe in my current form. Okay, I'm not overweight or underweight.
Allegedly not overweight.
I think compared to the average human, I'm fairly athletic. Like, here's how I see it. I can go through my life, my daily life, never struggling with anything physical. Like, if I'm at work, I don't have a problem. When in life, I said daily life. I can go to work daily, and lift things.
What if I wake up with a barbell over your head and it's 300 pounds? You'll just die. I'll tell you the day that you're going to die tomorrow when I do that exactly.
Imagine the test comes back tomorrow. That would be so terrifying. If it's like today at like 4, we can get my death live on air.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
What?
I mean, no, it'd be terrible.
Would you save me if you could?
Dude, I don't know. I've lost my skill for running.
See, that's where I'm
I would slowly
chased.
Jog over there.
I could get chased, and I think I can run pretty confidently. I'm gonna say athletic.
It's your quiz. I'll let you say.
It doesn't say hyper athletic. It doesn't say in perfect shape, but I'm in pretty okay shape. I golfed the other day, as everyone knows, the pinnacle of sports and athleticism. That's right. Golf.
Usain Bolt activities.
I have an athletic body. Do you suffer? Oh, my bad.
Do you suffer from any kind of chronic disease? I'm a terrible host. Yes or no?
I gotta Google. Actually, I gotta ChatGPT.
Oh my god. Gotta get that subscription money.
Sponsor us, ChatGPT.
Don't sponsor us.
Yes, GERD is considered a chronic illness.
Oh, but it's not a disease.
I just picked one.
Did you say yes or no?
Well,
I'm gonna
shit,
say
I
yes.
just okay.
Let's be
I gotta
honest, you got
blur
a
that
lot.
out. I just accidentally opened my PSU thing and it opened the login with my username and password showing.
Man, you got so many illnesses. It'd
What's
take us this
the
entire episode to go through them.
difference between illness and they're often interchangeable.
I would say yes for you.
Chronic illness refers to the experience of living with a chronic disease. Okay, so
I see.
yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
And that was just one.
Yep. Are there any heritable diseases in your family?
I think Parkinson's genetic and Alzheimer's.
I don't know.
Depression, that runs in the family.
I'll leave this one up to you.
I will say this. I'm depressed. I got my dad's depression, my mom's bipolar, both of their acid reflux combined to make me.
Let's just say yes then.
I'll say yes. Between that,
You have
Alzheimer's,
been
all the other stuff.
so fucked up. You got the worst genetic pool I could ever think of things to have.
Okay. At least I'm not fat.
The only
Except
thing
that
that's
is my
missing
genetic
is-
pool.
Yeah. The only thing that's missing is, it's so fucking stupid.
No, that was a good one.
What are your eating habits?
Okay. I wouldn't say balanced.
Right, but it's only balanced, unhealthy, or vegetarian, vegan.
Okay, but see, here's the thing.
Okay, run me through a day of you eating.
I would say the weekend it can get a little silly, but
Okay,
that's
well,
max
don't
one
weekend.
day. I literally wake up, eat I have 2 frozen chicken patties with 2 buns and lettuce and a slice of provolone cheese, eat salt and pepper. Then for dinner, I'd literally have white rice. That's it.
Yeah,
and
it could
I'll
be
eat
a lot worse.
sunflower
I'd say
seeds. I'll eat sunflower seeds because I just love them.
Sunflower seeds got that healthy fat in them, but they also got a lot of sodium. You got to watch out for those things.
I would say I relatively balanced.
I would definitely say balanced for you, because I wouldn't call yours healthy. Like, do you eat fruits and vegetables? No, but neither do I. But
I
wouldn't
eat
call my
lettuce.
diet unhealthy either.
Yeah, I think it's
Except for
ground.
today. I'm
Yeah,
so glad I don't have a camera on me that you'd see the pizza in the background.
All right, I click balance.
All right. How would you characterize your type of work? Do you work mentally, physically, a student, or you don't work or am retired?
What does that even mean? Like my job? I'm a
yeah.
I'm a
You're
student.
Yeah, you're a student.
Okay. I don't know why I'm questioning that.
Question.
That is a fact.
Terrible question. How often do you ride a bike / drive a car? Daily basis, 2 to 3 times a week, few times a month, or very rarely to a few times a year?
2 to 3
daily for you, right?
Well, no, because I only work a few days during the week, and I usually walk pretty much everywhere else. I'm gonna say 2-3 times.
Okay, that's fine. How often do? Oh, this is a bad one for you.
Oh.
How often do you exercise? Daily basis, 2 to 3 times a week, few times a month, very rarely, few times a year. Now, if this was a year ago, you would be like daily. Yep, but
I will say
the greats have fallen. You are no longer like that.
I will say, in the past week, I've been doing the 100 a day.
100 what? Oh,
like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-up. I don't run.
10 kilometer. Okay, so you've been doing
but cut the mics.
half
Cut the
of
mics. Cut the mics. Cut the mics.
Okay, yeah, cut.
Okay, so I
mics,
like I have a daily to-do list. I have it reoccurring for every day. That bitch just sat there. I ain't touched it. I wrote down that I was gonna start doing it. I did 50 push-ups one day, and I was like, damn.
So you haven't been doing it, is what I'm hearing.
Allegedly.
So you work out a few times a month, is what I'm hearing.
We can just but we'll just cut this whole section out, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Put the whole question
All
out,
right.
right?
Yeah, just
Okay,
whole thing. Just skip it.
Okay. A few times a month, right?
Yep. That's what I hit.
Okay.
Okay. Press
Welcome to the next
play.
question. Yeah. Oh. Welcome to the next question. Whoa. Yeah. Yep. How often do you smoke? You don't smoke? Only occasionally, a few times a week, or every day?
Okay. Allegedly, for the joke, haha, this is sketch comedy.
Yeah.
I have smoked a cigarette twice in my life.
So you really don't smoke.
So I would say I don't smoke.
That's what I'd say too. Like trying
It's like
it out.
if you run over a kid, are you a murderer one time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if you steal a diamond from the Louvre, does that make you a diamond thief? No, I'm just trying it
testing
out.
the waters, you know?
Okay, but this is a very dangerous line of thinking. This only extends to silly ideas. Let me make this very clear.
What do you mean?
I mean, the line of thinking of if I do it, am I really that? You know, some people could use that as excuses.
Brady, I beat a kid to death.
Oh.
Last year. Not even 10 years old. Looked at me funny in the grocery store. You know those like produce bags they have?
Yeah.
They had a coconut sale at the store. Put two of them bitches in there, and I mean fucking like you know how they put the soap in the socket in prison?
Oh my god.
Just obliterated him. His mom couldn't even do nothing. Just watched and screamed.
That's terrible.
Then the security came and I was like, I'm not, it was just a one-time thing, guys. You gotta let me go. I'm good.
They let you go for that? Are you fucking kidding me?
They were like, well, he's not a murderer. It was just a one-time thing, Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Okay, that's terrible.
But it's okay. I haven't done it again. So I'm good, right?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, moving on. I don't smoke.
Okay.
How
How often do you drink alcohol? You don't drink. You drink occasionally, a few times a week, or every day. What's wrong, bud? You're about to turn 20.
I'm not every day. I'm not every day.
You're about to turn 20. What's the problem? You shouldn't be drinking. That's a crime. Going on,
what is the statute of limitations on a podcast?
I don't think it like changes for podcasts versus like
no. There's special rules. There's special rules. This is just a joke. Okay. I'm playing a character.
Okay.
A few times a week.
If you were a crippling alcoholic,
I'm not okay. I don't drink every day, allegedly. But no way, I actually don't drink every day.
Yeah.
A few times a week. More than
for the bit,
not
right?
Every day though. Not every day.
For the bit, right?
For the bit, yep. But I hit
We're doing
a few
bit
times
in Minecraft. You're drinking a few times a week.
Yeah, I love me some suspicious stew.
How much time do you spend sitting every day?
It took everything in me not to start like hitting the like a Minecraft movie quotes.
Anyway, I'm Steve.
Oh, how much time?
Chicken Jackie.
Chicken Jackie. They love crushing a loaf. Have you seen the new one?
I don't think I
Boom! Pink House.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Flinted Steel.
Flinted Steel. Chicken Jackie.
Chicken Jackie.
I am Steve. We hit that one. We synced up on that one.
I'm so fucking excited.
I'm gonna see it, but I don't know. Like,
yeah. I mean, I do think it's gonna be bad, but I'm gonna make a video on it, and I'm gonna be like, "This movie is so good. This movie is peak." I think I'm gonna dress up as Steve to go see it. I am Steve.
Dude, I love dressing up to go to the movie.
Chicken Jackie.
Chicken Jackie.
Flinted Steel.
Flinted Steel. Okay, we gotta move on.
Okay, yeah. This quiz is taking a.
I need to know because what if those 5 minutes of us quoting Minecraft movie trailer is 5 minutes closer I am to death?
What if you're gonna die by the end of this podcast episode and your final words are "I am Steve" and nobody knows your real name?
Chicken Jack.
All right. How much time do you spend sitting every day? You spend like 5 or more hours,
Oh
right?
yeah, dude. Five
Yeah.
five or more is a crazy thing because it's like 8 or more at least.
Like, okay, to be fair, what are you supposed to do when you're in your dorm room though? I mean,
Uh,
probably go out and socialize, but
but I mean, even then, it's like I spend. I guess I only spend a few hours. It's like you know, for us, especially living in a dorm without like a couch or like anything
yeah.
else, it's like a desk. The desk is what we have. It's desk or bed, bro. Pick one. And if I'm in that bed, I'm
Yeah.
gone.
And the desk has games on it. And
Video
I
games.
play games.
I just now full screened the quiz. I probably should have done that a while ago.
Probably.
That's fine. We'll
It's a
we'll
it's a
fix it in
nice
post.
terrible viewer experience. How do you solve problematic situations?
I know how to remain calm. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd say that as well. At
Oh
times you are
Lord.
quite the calm individual. Not on Overwatch.
Okay, well that's is that an intense situation?
It's definitely a problematic situation.
Okay, no, you got me there.
What is your outlook on life? Optimistic, realistic, or pessimistic?
I wouldn't say I'm like. I think I'm
You're pretty
realistic.
realistic, I'd say.
I think I'm not leaning towards positive or negative. Which kind of is
Yeah.
probably
You
won't
are an
happen.
asshole, but I wouldn't say you're a pessimist.
Thanks, maybe.
I mean, no, it's an insult to your character, but not to
Oh,
your outlook
okay.
on life.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
take
worry,
that.
don't worry. All
Oh Lord, have
right.
mercy.
How much do you, oh, this is bad for you. How much do you sleep at night?
It literally depends. Like last night, I was in bed by midnight, slept all the way until 10:30. Some nights I'm up till 4 a.m. in bed, just not asleep. And then some nights
Let's
I
do a
wake up at
weekly
6 a.m.
average then. So over a week, I mean, this is gonna be hard. Last week, how much would you say per
Oh,
night
okay.
from
Last
me
week's a
for bed?
bad week.
You
Last
remember
week
it?
was a bad week.
Well, let's take last week.
Okay, but if on a technical level, if we're doing averages, my like 10,
Uh-huh.
12 hour sleep nights are gonna bring up the average. 6 to 8.
All right,
I'm
I'll
saying
do
six
six
to
to eight
eight.
then. All right. How often do you visit your doctor?
Okay. I was there literally yesterday. And I go back in a month. So more than 4 times a year.
Damn.
More than four
You got
times
you
half a
got
year.
it's probably your chronic obesity.
Nope, that's okay.
Is your eyesight impaired in any way?
The first two.
You astigmatism and farsightedness or
I think I'm
short-sightedness?
short. I can't see far away.
Okay, that's
Well, I'll do that one.
short-sightedness.
I'll do that one. That one's definitely
Okay,
more impactful, except
yeah.
I'm not allowed to drive at night.
But you do it.
But I do it allegedly for the bit. It's a character, etc., etc.
Okay. I I think at this point nobody's gonna arrest you.
Okay, we're good. We're good. It's just a bit.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It's just this entire podcast is a bit, and I will not, I repeat, will not kill Cade after this is over. It wasn't me.
if the if
Cade
the time,
is very suicidal, though, you know? So if
I'm
you
not
find him dead,
actually.
he
I'm doing.
probably did it to
I
himself.
actually had to fill
You
out a
know?
mental test screening yesterday at the doctor's appointment, and it asked like, "Do you have thoughts or dream of hurting yourself?" And I put 0, not at all. So
Mods mute him.
okay, I hit the top one. Farsightedness or short.
Okay, sounds good. All right, are you left or right-handed? I know this, you're
Right.
right-handed.
Right. Oh,
Your
baby,
fateful day will come in the year 2069 in
that's
44
perfect.
years, 27 weeks, 1 day, 20 hours, 51 minutes, and 32, 31,
Wait, I'm
30,
gonna ask ChatGPT what the
29,
exact day is.
28, 27, 26, 25, 24. I am Steve, 22. I am Steve, 20. All right.
How many? Wait, no. Hold on. Let me ask. What
Yeah.
day is in? What is it? 44 years.
44 years, 27 weeks, 1 day, 20 hours, 51 minutes, and never mind, 50 minutes and 58
I
seconds.
just did minutes.
Okay.
Okay, the official date that I will die. Sunday, October 6th, 2069 at 4:19:02 p.m.
You know, 64 is a lot longer than I thought you would make it.
Yeah, no. That's insane actually.
I'm expecting you to die at like 27.
That's not bad. I'll take 44 more years.
44 more years. It's a lot of time to.
And I'm
do
gonna be
stuff and beat the
64,
statute of
60,
limitations.
64 years like the Minecraft movie.
I am Steve. You know, you'll likely outlive Jack Black if you live to that long.
I'll be the real Steve.
Okay.
Okay, watching this timer go down is a little bit scary though.
It is. I closed out of it. I got a little bit freaked out.
I think I'm gonna keep it on the back burner actually.
Just a reminder of how little time you have left.
Yeah, just so I know. I mean, that's a good motivator.
Yeah, it is. It's also terrifying. It would cause me many panic attacks.
Well, okay, I can wait like a few years to worry.
Do you think but a few years turns into 44 years, then you only got 27 weeks left, and then you're like, oh fuck me.
Do you think like in like 40 years I'll like remember this and think about it and be like, damn, do I only have 4 years left?
Yeah.
And then
I think that I've scarred you for life.
How big will the load be whenever the load off my chest will it be when like I'm sorry, I can't think of something about how that's like haha funny sex.
No, I thought it took all in me to go like, come? I was gonna ooh.
But like how great will it feel to get that weight off my shoulders when I pass that day? Or will after that day I'll be constantly thinking about, was it a day off? Was it 2 days off? Was it a week off?
I think you'd be thinking like, oh, I must have miscalculated.
Or will I kill myself on that date exactly?
No, I'll kill you on that day.
Oh. Don't worry. Well, then I don't even have to worry. Then let me just live out my 44 years.
That's right.
Minecraft movie 37 will be out by then.
I am Mega Steve.
I am Steve Exa. Gen 7.
I am Steve from the future. Future Flint and Steel.
Whoa, he came back.
All right. Now, okay. Now that we know when you're going to die, which honestly is a lot longer than I expected, we have the second most important question.
Okay, will I have a
this one is a little bit less
life? Am I gonna find love? You know, will I be surrounded by family?
When? That's the fucking wrong one. What the hell? We're gonna do it again because I don't believe you.
Oh, I promise I don't drink and smoke every day, please.
Okay, here we go. How will you die?
This one looks scary.
It's a BuzzFeed quiz. It's hardly gonna be freaky.
Gulp.
All right. So this is an AI quiz. I know how much you love AI.
Okay, it just flashed all of my different emails on the screen asking if I want to sign in.
Luckily, you're a great editor and you'll totally remember to take that out.
Yep.
Okay. So, what is your first name, Mr. Cade?
Allegedly, I put Cade.
Mm-hmm. How would your friends describe you?
Oh, okay. I want you to pick what you would say, then I'm gonna say it, and I'll tell you.
No, yeah, I know what I'm gonna say. You say what you think I'm gonna say.
I'm real shy. No, funny is what I'm gonna click.
Yeah, here. Yeah, funny is that because dickhead isn't there or asshole. Or I'm going to kill him in 44 years with a gun because I abide by the rules of the universe and I can't kill him early since that's been set in time. Imagine if I get like
I just bought myself 44 years. Wait, yeah. I kind of
imagine if I get a shorter date and then I die and then there's a timeline paradox where I can't kill you anymore.
So I live forever.
So either you live forever or I come back from the dead as a zombie.
Okay, I feel like at that point, let me have it. You don't have to spoil my fun.
No. You can't live forever. That would be a terrible universe.
Okay, it's not that bad. I feel like I do pretty good with immortality. That's a lie.
Next question. The next quiz is actually: would you be a terrible ruler if you were immortal? And the answer is yes. I already took it for you.
There's only one option here. That's weird.
Okay. Now be honest. What's your worst trait?
Oh, this one's tough.
So many of these they're all you, man. I don't know.
Okay, I don't think I'm lazy. Or quiet.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Yeah, get those two out of the way. especially
Impatient.
the too quiet.
I can be impatient, but I can also be patient when it actually matters.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you're still putting up with me.
I love this guy. Rude.
I'd
I mean, I think I'm forgetful. Definitely forgetful.
yeah,
My
that's
memory
definitely a
is
big one.
so bad, but I also don't.
I was thinking forgetful or rude.
I'll say forgetful.
Yeah, you are
Do I
very
have
very.
it? Oh, sorry,
Do you have any enemies?
Mr. Grimm.
Now, I know that we can rule out none that I know of because you know one of them very well.
Mr. Grimm, the only enemy I have, and I
That's
know him
right.
well. I battle with him every day.
Yeah.
Is myself. Yes, I have enemies.
All right. What is the most dangerous part of your life?
You're not going to read the options.
I will. Commuting, probably if we're talking statistics here, that's true.
That
Because
is true.
driving a car is
Car
very,
is like
very dangerous.
it's like
You know,
44% of the U.S.'s death or something like that is from
yeah, if
vehicular
you think
accident.
about it, like then you would never drive. I'm so glad that the human mind can downplay things that are super dangerous, like driving every day, or else
Like being best friends
I'd
with
be
someone that wants to kill you.
sorry. What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, sorry. I thought you said something there.
Yeah, it
So
was
something out of
no,
line.
no, no, no.
I thought I'd have
No,
to
sir. No, sir,
ruin
Mr.
my
Grimm, sir.
contract. I do extreme sports, or okay.
Hell yeah,
Roulette with
golf. The
them.
dangerous game I play on that field.
Extreme golf.
I'm one ACL tear away from ruining my career.
Ruining my career and sitting on my chair even more.
No, that would be terrible.
No, I'd have to go and play Overwatch for a living. No. My hobbies involve sharp objects and or potentially lethal chemicals. Walter White. Does unbelievable clumsiness count? My work is pretty dangerous when I think about it. Nothing. I'm allergic to risk.
That's pretty badass.
I think commuting for you because these don't really make much sense to me.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean,
just
commuting.
I think even if it had something, I feel like
Yeah,
commuting is definitely the most dangerous thing I do on a regular basis.
it's so terribly dangerous because it's not just like you, but it's everybody else on the road.
Yeah, that's you know,
Oh, what's the first name of the person you most likely suspect in your murder?
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
what's
answer this
this?
one.
You're not? You genuinely don't know?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, wait. So you're not gonna tell me what the answer is? But Cade, I'm your host.
Okay, but the thing is, like, I feel like low key you could be on like in an accident, like you know what I mean? Like when you're doing some stupid video idea and we like accidentally make mustard gas or something,
Yeah,
and you go
yeah,
to
an accident.
you have to get on the court
Yeah.
and show like videos of this podcast of us being like, look, you knew it was an accident.
Yep, an accident. That's how I'd frame it.
Oh,
So what?
look at the next
Ready?
question.
If you could live forever, would you? Oh man.
Yes,
Yeah, the answer is yes
the
for you.
world needs me.
Pick something that you'd literally die for. Food? Oh, yep. My crush, my friends, money, fame, darling, or TBH, a good nap.
Okay, now here's the thing. Out of these, the things I would most go as far for would probably be fame or money.
Okay, I get that, but what good is fame if you're not
That's
there to
that's that's
be?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like,
Yeah, the whole
money.
point of being famous is to enjoy it while you're alive. Because if
I,
you're dead, you can't enjoy your fame.
I would say friends or crush are the only real answers here because that's the only things where you dying, like you can die knowing that you have an
Yeah.
impact. You know what I mean? Whereas like food, you're dead, you can't eat it. Money, you can't use it, you're dead.
Yeah.
Fame, you're dead. Who cares? A good nap,
Mhm.
you're getting the best nap of your life.
Yep.
And
I mean, the forever nap,
my crush is actually my best friend and also the suspicious
the
murder man.
suspicious murderer.
I would put
uh,
friends.
okay, that's a good answer because family is oddly not on there.
Yeah, like I think that's because that's the obvious one.
Hmm. I can't believe they put food on there. Like,
They also put, to be honest, a nap, which I read it as
yeah,
map, and I was like, what? I
BuzzFeed is so millennial. It's not even funny.
have a question though.
Yeah.
this is allegedly, just a joke. This is all a character. Would
Mhm.
you die for the love of your life over your family? Like, who are you picking there?
Okay, dude, I've done this scenario so many times in my head. From a young kid, it was like me, and then I think my first one may have been. I mean, I had thought about this before, but I brought it up to Logan when I was a little kid, and Logan, my little brother, for context.
Yep.
But um, let's see. It's like me standing there, and then one person and another person, both over pits of lava, and I have to choose one. The other one's gonna fall to lava.
I like how you
And it
don't
was
go with
Logan
like a
or my
realistic.
mom. And I was telling Logan, I was like, Logan, I think I'd choose mom.
Okay, see, that's where my realistic sense of view on life comes in. What? There's no way.
Who the fuck is in here?
It's
You're
me.
interrupting the podcast.
You
Can't be
literally,
here.
you
I'm
literally,
sorry.
you like summoned him. That was
It's
crazy.
Wait,
This is
look,
Logan.
wait, no, stay here.
My
Stay here.
fault. Okay.
Literally
hello.
No, wait.
10 seconds ago, not even 10, 5 seconds ago, he said your name.
Logan,
Oh,
do you
okay.
remember when we were kids? And okay, so I have this scenario in my head. We're talking about death. Very dark topic. We totally were talking about gooning earlier. So,
Okay.
death. And I had this scenario in my head of like you or mom both over pits of lava, and I had to choose one of you to live. The other one would fall to lava. Do you remember me telling you that I'd choose mom when I was a kid?
I have a vague memory of it.
Okay,
Yes,
now while
I mean,
he's
I remember-
here, first ever podcast guest, by the way, welcome in.
Oh,
Round of
Logan,
applause.
you're.
I.
Wait, I got this. Hold on.
I think I have your things muted because you were very
Oh
annoying.
wow.
Them.
Oh
Oh,
please
okay.
stop. No
Yeah.
more.
Well, I golf club. Fix it in post. Fix it in post.
Yeah, I got you. Logan, now who would you pick? Your mom or Grady over pits of lava? Someone's got to drop.
That's a really tough question. That is a loaded question. I just joined to ask if you
well-
wanted to play Marvel Rivals, dude.
Well, welcome to the podcast. You're put on the
Welcome
spot
to the-
here.
This is actually our second podcast. It's called the Deep and Thinking Podcast, where we think deep.
oh,
The Deep and Thinking
deep and
podcast.
thinking, I see.
Yeah,
Not the deep thinking, the deep and thinking.
deep and because we're getting deep and we're also thinking. That's
True.
that's my first porn endeavor as well.
True.
Philosophical porn.
Wow. That's
I always thought there was something there with analysis, analysis,
Ah,
some sort
that's
of
a good one.
doctor. I always thought that.
write that down.
I already did. It's in the works.
I guess I would choose Grady?
Because that's who your mom would probably want you to pick, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking
And-
too. She'd probably
And on a logical level, love your mom to death,
Yeah.
but you have more years in you, I feel like
No,
she's
that's-
pretty much had her impact on the world. She's done, most everything. You still got stuff to do. So I feel like it's just a natural.
It's a terrible question to ask. But
Logan
it really
picked-
just comes down to number one, if you love them equally, are you thinking of years? And it would also come down to could they influence your decision? Because I know that my mom would want me to pick Logan over her, right?
Also, by the way, Logan, he
Yeah.
picked mom, by the way. He picked your mom over you, just by the way.
Not now. That was back in the day.
Okay.
No, I remember you picking mom back in the day.
And I remember we laughed it off because you said that, and then you're like, "Yeah, that's okay. I'd probably crawl out of the lava anyway." And I remember laughing and being
What a
like,
guy.
I'm a
That's
terrible
aura.
fucking
That's
person.
aura right
Like,
there.
I was like, "I'm such
no.
a terrible brother." Oh my god.
I was a resilient little kid. I have full faith that I could have crawled out of the lava.
I believe
Yep,
it. I believe it. Now, who would you
Well,
pick?
thanks.
Yourself or the other brother, you two? Honestly.
Oh wait, who to live?
Yeah, so right now, I also love how in your scenario, you went to lava. Not like a realistic like gun to both of their heads. It's hanging over a lava pit with a mysterious lever.
It's
really
a lot.
I thought of that scenario so much. There's
Yeah,
a kid in my class that I hated, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
dude, I would pull the lever if he was under the lava.
Okay, hey,
Oh my
just by the way,
God.
you're good, Logan. The statute of limitations we've learned today on this episode, the podcast doesn't count. It's all a parody and a skit. We're good.
That's right, Logan. This
Okay,
entire
okay.
podcast, we're playing characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can say whatever you want, allegedly.
Okay. Have you guys said slurs?
No.
No, but you can be our first slur sayer if you want.
Oh
to.
wow.
First guest,
Yeah.
first slur
How
slayer.
kind of you guys.
First guest, immediate demonetization.
Good job. But who would you two pick? Because I know it. I feel like most people I'm picking myself. I'm not gonna lie.
If myself is the option, yeah, I'd probably pick that too. But like, I'm posed with the question of I survive with survivor's guilt. You know?
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think I'd feel that
self-preservation.
guilty. I think I'm
Self-preservation
delusional.
is such a driving force in humans that I think most would pick themselves.
I think I'm delusional enough to not have survival guilt. I'll be like, nah, they don't want me to live. Come on, look at me.
It also comes down to the question of if you're religious or not. Because if you are, then you'd get to go to heaven.
You maybe
And,
think like, oh, well, I can
and
see
be
them in the
like,
next life.
yeah, something like that. I think it comes down to that.
So
Among
out
other
of you
things,
two,
like,
who are you? Grady, you picking yourself over Logan?
you know what? Hell yeah.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were about to be wholesome. I thought you'd be like, you know what? I'd lay down my life for him. Never mind.
No, he's not nearly that kind.
No.
At least you're
I'm
honest, though.
I'm always
That's
honest.
true.
Like Logan, I told
anything,
Kate earlier, I'm gonna be
I'm
the one to
dead,
kill him,
but
and
he's honest. So
that's
I
true.
think the
it
realistic
really does
thing,
even out in the end.
it depends on whose fault it was. Like, if it was my fault that me and this person that I love got into this situation, I think I would be able to take responsibility. But if it's like a random happenstance, like literally some terrorist picked two random people,
Okay,
I
yeah.
would pick myself. But if it was my fault, like I, owed money to the wrong people or something like that, I would probably pick the other person, I think, just out of like...
Honestly, I genuinely can't say. I know that I'd probably act selfishly. I'd have to be in that situation to begin with.
At least that's probably the most honest answer, is that you just don't know.
Yeah.
Because you've
Now
been
my
nowhere like
episode
that.
has been derailed plenty enough now. Logan, I'm going to shoo you away, and we're going to continue our BuzzFeed quizzes about death.
All right, my bad.
Thank you for being
No,
the
you're
first
good.
ever guest.
Thank you,
Enjoyed
Logan.
You'll get a
being
check in the
here.
mail.
Thanks for guesting on the pod. We'll have
All
you
right.
on another day, and we'll have a Logan episode.
Bye-bye.
In fact, bye, Logan.
I said we'll send him a check in the mail. Little does he know it's for owing
It's
money.
a bomb.
Oh.
No,
I was gonna like send him a check that he
It's
has
actually
to
a
pay.
pit of lava that he has to jump into because I
It's-
chose him.
Dude, 1-day delivery is crazy. Good job, Amazon. Keep it up.
It's insane. Okay. How do you suspect you're going to die? Suddenly, dramatically, quietly, and peacefully with your loved ones all around you? It would be so me to accidentally die doing a bit. IDK, it's up to my genes and environment. It's basically the same way most people go. I won't. Dying's not chic.
I mean, I think it's me accidentally die doing a bit, right?
I'd say it's genes and environment because your genes will fuck you to death.
Yes, but that's more of a slow thing. I think I'm gonna die young. I just think that. I think
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna die crazy young, but I don't think I will live a long and fruitful. It'll be fruitful,
Yeah.
not long.
It'll be about 44 years and 26 weeks long.
So either suddenly and dramatically or die doing a bit. I think the bit one's the most realistic.
Okay. Yeah, that one's fun. All right. Last but not least, who would organize your funeral?
Okay, now I actually have people like that have like I've made them pinky promise, and it's the same thing, but I'd have a bunch of people like agree to do it.
Yeah.
In case all of us die, and one of them is someone I don't even talk to, but I made sure that like even if we drift apart, which we did, they promised to do this for me.
You think they'll stick to their promise?
Yeah, I think they would. I'm gonna put myself.
Really?
Well, because I already have the plan all laid out. They just have to do it.
That's fair.
All right.
Submit the answers if you dare.
Buzzy,
Buzzy
think, Buzzy.
is thinking. Think, Buzzy, think. Think, Buzzy, think. Think, Buzzy, think.
Buzzy, think. Think, Buzzy, think. Okay, anytime now, Buzzy.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
Mine's ready.
Open at your peril.
Wait, did yours take 15 seconds?
Yeah, it did.
This seems
I think it's supposed to be like
an
an ad or something.
Bit of a...
I have an ad blocker on.
Okay, are you gonna do it?
Okay. I'll let you read out your own death.
That's scary. Okay. Cade's cause of death. Cade's hilarious demise. All right.
Wait, mine's different. Okay, you go.
Oh. Cade's hilarious demise came during a misguided attempt to impress their friends by staging a dramatic sword fight at a picnic. Distracted by a rogue bee, they accidentally slipped on a banana peel, landing in a giant cake meant for dessert. Instead of dying, the bees lifted Kade on a sugary cloud to a life of endless laughter in the sky, forever sharing punchlines but never remembering the punchline of the joke. What the fuck?
Shit. Okay, mine is completely different. Kade's cause of death. Kade, in a hilarious twist of fate, attempts to impress my friends by attempting a magic trick involving a never-ending loop of rubber chickens. Instead, he accidentally creates a chaotic chicken tornado that lifts him into the sky, where he becomes the world's first airborne comedian. And in an absurd finale, he decides to live forever as a cloud of giggles, drizzling punchlines instead of rain, leaving everyone in stitches at his final exit.
Yo, these are like Mad Libs, but 10 times shittier. It's like we put in random verbs and adjectives, and this is what it spit out.
It's so terrible. Buzzy, you are a terrible AI.
They're not using 4.0 yet. That's an AI
They're
joke.
not paying that $20 a month.
That's so funny, though.
And now that we know the crossroads of which path you could take to die, I want to know something.
Okay.
Before your 44 years on this earth end, will you find your true love?
No, you can't do this to me.
No, you can't do this.
I started this company. Okay.
What would you say you do on Friday nights? Read books, movies with my BFF, party, or hang with family?
I mean, I don't.
It's none of these.
Yeah,
it's none of these.
Sit at home, play video games, stream.
Yep. This is
Friday's probably my dedicated streaming day.
That's like a party, right?
That's what all the party people are doing. I'll go party here.
They're streaming.
Sure.
Okay, that's fine. Close. It's other movies with BFF because I'm always there when you chat.
I mean, I hang with my family like once a month.
What do you want in a soulmate? Good looks, kindness, humor, or a good kisser? It's definitely humor for you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wasn't lingering over good looks.
Well, I know that you talk about it all the time. Like, I don't care if you're a piece of shit as long as you're funny. Yeah.
No, that's a good point. But it has to be a pretty piece of shit, and also funny.
No, I know that
but also
how hypocritical for the ugly guy to want a good looking person.
Okay, that's so
I know
mean.
That like,
but I mean, I feel like humor also equates to attractiveness for me.
Yeah, that's true. Personality does go a long way.
Do you
That's
want
how my big
kids?
ass get a girlfriend. Do you want kids?
That was so sad. We can't skip back that, buddy. You're not. It's okay. It's okay. You're a funny guy. I mean you're handsome.
It's so funny because whenever I got a girlfriend, whenever I claimed her,
oh my God,
I was actually really skinny. I was still a little twink.
Bring that back, by the way.
An inconceivable prospect. That's what I'm working on. But this time I'm gonna be muscular.
Ew, nope.
No. Do you want kids? No or yes?
Duh.
I mean,
should I have kids? Should
Probably
I put
not.
more of me in the world? Probably not. Am I gonna
use?
Hell yeah.
What is your biggest flaw? You don't have okay. You're kind of self-centered. Oh yeah. I'm too nice and let people walk all over me, or you can't love.
Yo, that's crazy.
Well, with your track record, it makes sense. Magnanimous fails across the board.
Touche. I don't have flaws. I don't think I'm that. I don't think I'm that delusional. I do know I have flaws. I just think
self-centered.
Yeah, that's what I click.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like that's for a lot of people though, because everybody thinks they're the main character.
Well, I am though.
You know.
So.
Yeah, definitely
works out well for me.
It sure does. Finally, do you believe that true love is real? Sure. Nope, not a chance. It depends. Or of course.
Okay, well, here's the thing about true love. I don't think there's one true love. I think it's more of it could be, for some people, it could be, 3 or 4. Some people could be hundreds of people that you are compatible with to have true love forever.
Yeah,
I think a lot of
there's
situations.
not one true soulmate.
Yeah, I don't think you have
You
one
just
true
gotta-
soulmate. I think you can find that one and won't need another one. But I think if things fall through, you will find another perfect match. I guess depends, or of course.
Future Cade's girlfriend, watch this podcast. She doesn't actually love you.
I can find another.
I could easily find one just as good as you. That's what he's saying, by the way.
Yep, that is what I'm saying. I'm saying if
right,
you're listening to this, you are disposable.
So it depends for you.
Well, I'd say of course, because I do believe in it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm putting of course.
Oh. Do you want to read it? Do you want to read it out?
You will find the love of your life in a Discord call at approximately Sunday, March 29th, 2025 at 3:55 p.m. What? That is crazy. For our visual watchers, he left the call.
Oh, it didn't make a sound?
No. Here, do it again.
Man.
Okay. I'm gonna find him in a Discord call.
Me, your true love.
Oh, hello there. You're funny, right? I can get rid of you, you know.
I'm a little bit ugly, but I am funny, I'd say.
But just know you're disposable before we get anywhere.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. That's how all my relationships go.
Yep, I can tell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the fictional person that just joined this call that you were playing. I apologize. That was a lapse in judgment.
No, I was playing myself. You said that to me.
Oh, this is
how
awkward.
Rude.
I hope you don't kill me in 44 years.
Yep, no promises.
Anyway, you'll find the love of your life in fewer than 3 years.
That is insane.
I'll take that.
By 23. Before 23, actually.
22. 22 is a good year.
No. By 23, because, you're 2 days away from your birthday. So by 23, you will have the love of your life.
I need it before 22. I'm not going to
lie. Cade, you are a lucky man.
Thanks.
And now, we have a crossroads. This is a choose your own adventure quiz.
Oh!
Are you ready?
Oh!
Here is your question. Which one are you more interested in?
I'm just answering you.
Your own death or your own monetary wealth?
I would say less monetary wealth and more how far I'll go in this world. But that one.
Okay, well, you got to choose one of them. Money or more interested in your own death?
Money.
Money? All right. You penny pincher. So stingy. So very meticulous. I have just the thing for that. I know how stingy you are. So, Kate, I have a question for you.
Hey.
Can you plan your funeral with $7,000?
Yes, actually. This is such a great way.
Right.
I'd like literally have this all planned out, by the way. So
do it.
You want me to tell you mine before how I want my funeral to go?
Let's do it. You know what? Yeah. Go ahead and tell me right now.
So, a few things. 1, I love Danny DeVito. 2, I love the ocean.
I can invite him if you want.
I conceived this plan when I was like 11, just by the way. So, in one episode in Sunny in Philadelphia, Danny DeVito, his character Frank, not even Danny DeVito.
Great show, by the way. I've only seen a couple episodes. Great show.
The one that's playing, the character Danny DeVito's playing, he says in that episode, he's like, when I die, put me in a dumpster fire. So I've always wanted to do that because I think it's funny and like, oh, Danny DeVito wanted to do that. Not really, but the character he was playing.
That would smell, I'll tell you what. Not because of the fire, but just because of you.
I smell great, thank you. I feel like I'd burn pretty well. All the chemicals inside me.
All the fat. Oh.
It'd just be mustard gas. That's where the mustard gas comes in.
It'd be really easy to light you on fire.
That's a good point. Keep that in mind for 44 years later. No, but and then I want so it's kind of changed because I saw this thing a while ago that you can be like put into a coral reef.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wanted like you like they put your ashes and grind it up and like you're a coral. So that's what I want to do now. Cool. But before I love the ocean, but I'm afraid of it, so I like can't like I can never go scuba diving. Like I just don't think I have the mental fortitude. It's just I'm scared. That's like my biggest fear.
But the ocean, okay, I get that the ocean is scary, but it's also so beautiful. I
That's why I
would
love
love
it.
to go like coral scuba diving. In the deep ocean, I don't know about that.
See, but I love the deep ocean more.
But the
coral's prettier.
Scares me.
So I wanted my ashes to be sprinkled around there. And then I don't actually remember. I'm sure my brother knows because I ask him every few years if he remembers.
Yeah.
There was something else I wanted my ashes put into. Something that was really funny. Some sort of like decorational piece. Maybe it was a butt plug.
A butt plug?
But so that's where the actual expenses of the funeral would. And then I also like if I knew it was coming, I'd want to record a funny video.
Yeah.
Like if I get a terminal illness, I also want to do this thing. This is where it gets a little sad. I'd like want to record a video for my sisters each year at their birthday.
You told me about this. This is so sad.
It's so sad, but it's a good idea. Like they'd have one all the way up until like the age of 21 probably, and then just maybe I'd make one.
Fuck you guys, you're old enough now.
Maybe I'd make one for like 50 or something like that. Like you old as shit, bro.
Make one for their death when they're on their deathbed, and be like, "Fuck you, dude! I'm still alive in video."
No, but so honestly, I think that is achievable for under $7,000. I think the majority of that specific plan would be put into travel costs of getting into a coral reef,
and also like turning you into a coral. Right?
Well, no. Well, at this point, we're already full illegal, so might as well just dump them straight out on the coral reef. Like at the dumpster fire, we already crossed the like legal boundary, so allegedly.
Oh, so this is your dumpster fire ashes?
Yeah. Scrape it out of there.
Oh,
but I think I'd want a clean dumpster at least like pressure wash.
Finally returning to his people. Trash.
The coral.
I'm the trash man.
I come out and I throw garbage all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. I start eating trash.
I start eating trash.
That's a great episode, by the way.
Dude, I need to watch more of it. I've seen one. It's a fairly new one from the newest season, I think. It's where Frank, it's like it's a riff on the chess players having a vibrator up their butt. And Frank goes to a chess competition to win some money. And he doesn't know he has a vibrator up his butt, so he's like, "How am I gonna win this?" And then I just get up there. We'll tell you how. And so he hovers over a chess piece, and then it vibrates, and he goes, "Oh!" He holds his hand over another one. He goes, "Oh!" And that keeps going for so many fucking. It's so fucking funny.
I haven't watched any of the new season. I watched it all a few years ago.
Anywho, it's time for you to plan. And I'll be honest, I saw the title. I didn't look into it. Now I know that we're planning a funeral for dear Aunt Bessie, but let's pretend that it's dear Aunt Katie.
That's my name. 6 beautiful children, 14 grandchildren, and 52 great-grandchildren? Oh, hell no, SpongeBob.
Damn. Cade,
I taught middle school science.
That's fucking lame.
I traveled to space. Never mind, I'm goated. And won a Pulitzer.
That's awesome. What the hell?
And Pulitzer Prize for my #1 New York Times best-selling novel. How to create the most successful podcast in the world.
Please don't mourn me when I'm gone. I lived a really good life.
Basically,
what a name
she was a bomb-ass human.
Hell yeah. Now, where would you want to hold your funeral? At a church, your home, the city hall deep in the woods, a boat, or funeral home?
If we're going off my plan, a boat works the best.
It's the boat.
A boat.
Right, yeah. Which casket will you lay your dear aunt to rest? And then it's pictures, so I can't even describe them. One of them is just a hole.
There's 2 questions.
Wait, that's it?
Okay, well, if we're going off the theme here,
it's like a hole, right?
A hole or the blue for the water. You know what I'm saying? Those industrial trash cans can be blue. I think there's a connection there.
I'll let you pick one. Which one would you like?
No, because I can't do the hole because it'll be hard to get me out of there. My ashes.
True.
So we're gonna go blue here.
My blue it is.
Oh no, it just pops up one question at a time. Okay.
Oh my god, dude, you scared me. I thought you already answered it, and it was 2 questions. That'd be so funny. Dress your aunt to the nines before you lower her into the ground. More pictures. I can't describe these. There's different colors.
Which
one would you like? This is same
orange.
There's
orange.
no man version.
I love orange.
Okay. What about some flowers for the casket? And some beautiful flowers, everybody. My audio listeners.
Okay, I want the roses. I know that's not cost effective, but I want the rose.
That's bottom middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pick a hearse so your aunt can ride out in style. Dude, the
motorcycle's pretty badass.
Hell yeah, that's badass.
I'm adding that to the plan.
Right. That's awesome, dude. We ride you into it's like a stuntman, and he drives over the burning trash pile, and then I was thinking about this
whenever you were talking about your lava story, like the guy from Despicable Me 2.
El Macho,
dude, riding on a shark. He was such a badass, dude.
And he had he had like a bazillion explosives on him into an active volcano.
Riding a shark.
Biggest badass in the story. They only found his singed chest hairs as his remains.
Just like me. That's all you'll find.
You're like El Twinko.
Okay. All right. All fucking right.
Okay. Picking a headstone befitting a queen.
The bottom right looks goofy as hell. We'll go with that one.
I think that's supposed to... What is that, actually?
I don't know. I'm still looking at it. Maybe it's just a plant. Maybe that's
so odd.
I like it, though.
Finally, select her favorite song to play at the service. Mary, Don't You Weep, Don't Stop Believing, Till We Meet Again. My Heart Will Go On, Staying Alive. The final countdown, Going Home. Move on up a little higher. Always look on the bright side of life. I think Staying Alive is so funny.
But isn't My Heart Will Go On... You're with me. Isn't that one?
I couldn't tell you. Editors, cut this part out. We can't get copyright struck.
Where's the most replayed? It is. And I feel and no. It's the.
So is that your
answer?
It's the
It's like from the memes.
From the memes?
It's like the.
I am become meme.
Here, wait, I'll send it to you.
Living the meme, living the dream.
Look, from the first 1 second, you'll recognize it.
Okay. Oh, an ad with Verizon. Yep, I know this.
I think I'd probably.
It's smart.
I think low-key I'd pick that one. And I'd do my own cover. I'd have a pre-recorded cover of me singing it.
That is funny. From the memes. The memes. All right.
Yeah, I'm doing that one.
Oh.
Fuck!
Wade, you are no penny pincher. You spent $8,999 and went over your budget.
Okay, I'm going to retake it super fast. You got it. Sorry.
Okay, Aunt Bessie. Okay, you're going to read it off then because I'm not doing that with you.
I'm just skipping it. A boat that's necessary. The casket. We can cut costs with the casket. I think that's probably
a whole
orange. The fit's got to stay. The roses got to stay. I'm not gonna lie. The badass motorcycle, I gotta have it. And I'll take the shitty ass headstone. Good. And I think I gotta stick with My Heart Will Go On. I'm over by okay, another one. Okay, I'm in the hole. I gotta keep the orange.
Think of your inner penny pincher.
Okay, I'll go with the shitty farm display in the top right. I need that motorcycle.
It's just you can't go wrong with it. It's so awesome.
I'll take a basic ass stone. I don't really care about my headstone. So is the top left probably the cheapest? I'd pick whichever one's the cheapest. Probably the top left.
I exited out of the tab.
I went under the budget.
Oh yeah.
I think wait, let me try everything, but just change the tombstone.
Dude, that motorcycle. Honestly, that's fucking awesome.
Bro,
I am too scared to ride a motorcycle. And I hate cyclists. Like, they're all fucking douchebags, and I hate seeing them online. But it is a badass activity. I'll give them that much.
It's pretty badass. But when you're dead, I'll ride a motorcycle when I'm dead. I don't care. I'm dead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I can't die. I'm already dead. So I'll get the cyclist to drive me around.
I'm already dead. That's a reference for me.
Yep, I know. Sadly.
It looks like the tombstone is the most expensive thing.
Yeah, tombstones and caskets are really expensive.
What was I about to say?
All right.
Wait, go back to what you were saying a minute ago. I had something good.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, my uncle lost his leg in a motorcycle accident.
Damn.
Yeah, I never really liked him though. I don't think the family fucks with him.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. And his
He
one
deserved
leg.
to lose his leg.
But let's be clear, we don't hate him because he's paraplegic.
He's an unoplegic.
And that's crazy.
He's only missing one.
Unoplegic is crazy.
I mean, one pelagic doesn't work at all.
One pelagic? Does paraplegic mean more than one limb?
A pair
of legs. You're so right.
That's what I'm talking about.
My bad, Grim.
Okay. Kade.
Yes.
You met the love of your life. You planned a beautiful funeral.
A beautiful.
And you have lived out your 44 years, 26 weeks, and whatever else you have left. And I have come to end your life.
What?
You lived a long one. Way longer than any of us thought you would.
Oh, please. Just one more year.
But
just
now it has ended. I know we'll miss you. And I know you'll miss yourself. But in the meantime, let's find out.
I'm going to heaven or hell? Oh.
You would be.
You really are prepared. Holy. I thought that was going to be the end. I thought you were going to be like, die. And then that was the end of the episode.
Kade, we're halfway through.
Oh my God. Okay. My bad, sir.
Yeah, no, we have a good bit of questions left. This is like that last quiz was the halfway point exactly.
Okay. Well, we don't have to speed up. Fine,
no, I'm fine. I love a long podcast.
Okay.
All right. This quiz, what kind of ghost would you be?
Oh, wait, this is cool.
Now, which home will you spend your alone time in? An abandoned castle, a deserted cottage, a crumbling train station, or an old mansion?
I think I go castle here, but also like the crumbling train station. I could pretend to be like an old prospector.
Prospector Kade.
Hey, it's me, Prospector Kade.
Back in my day, I found gold down this very lake. But watch out. Wait, that sounds fun as hell.
All right, Prospector Kade.
Ghost. I think I'm Prospector Kade. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
That surprised me.
Fine by me.
Orange. Don't even read it.
Orange. All right. Yep. Orange. Choose a grave. And they're pictures. I can't even really describe them.
Okay,
Can
this one's
kind
kind
of bad. The last one is. That one kind of fucking sucks.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that's like the 9/11 memorial. I'm fairly certain. I'm fairly certain that's the literal 9/11 memorial. The thing where there's okay. This is not funny. This is a bit parody or whatever. There's just so many names. They just kind of engraved a giant wall.
I mean, that works for that, but for a singular, like, standalone one, it just sucks.
That is definitely a memorial. Look how close the names are together.
Yeah, I know. That's fucked up to put.
The tree's pretty cool. I'm going tree here.
Oh, that is cool.
And also, if I die, I don't want to share. Like, if I'm a hero, don't share. I want a statue.
Yeah, a statue of Kade Mullins in his actual height of 5'-1".
Okay, why? Like -1? What? That was cruel.
Yeah, 5'-1". That makes you 4'11".
That's so cruel. -1 hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, they took that inch and put it elsewhere.
My man.
So you got 1-inch penis.
Oh, I was about to say I have one extra on my leg. My leg has 1 extra inch, so I'm just always slightly slouching.
No, that's fucked up. The people who get like
that's fucked up.
One leg longer than the other, I'm like, yeah. I feel bad for them.
So you either wear the ugly ass shoes or like,
yeah, or you got to get like your bones cut open.
Ugh. Which I think most people are too short for that surgery, by the way, which is a hilarious concept. That it's a heightening surgery and you have to be like 6'2" or something.
How would you make your presence known? By randomly flipping the light switch, floating around, animals will sense you, or other.
I mean, other's just, that's too much options. I gotta go other.
You gotta. They don't have prospector on here.
They don't have. They
Prospect-
don't have.
Howdy, I'm a gold miner.
They can hear me clanking my shovel.
And
my
the prospector
pickaxe.
came. My pickaxe. I am Steve.
And my lucky piss bucket.
I am placing blocks and shit because I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Which
Here we go.
element?
Which element would you get to what?
Earth.
Which element would you get to
This
know?
is like,
Water?
what airbender would you be? Earth is just the coolest
Yeah.
one.
Earth?
Technically,
Okay.
like air or water is
Wait.
probably the most like you
But-
know, like
but Earth-
efficient.
That's prospecting. That's gold.
You're so right. I mean, I picked Earth anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Choose a song to sing along to. Africa by Toto. 7 years old by Lucas Graham. Send Me on My Way by Rusted Root. Sorry Not Sorry by Damien Lovato. I want to say something. I remember one time at a church camp, you and I watched a 7 years old like Undertale animatic.
I was about. That's my answer, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it
unrelated
was
to
like Sans watching Papyrus die, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so sad."
That's so sad.
It
That would
is.
get me to. That would. I would see that edit on like Instagram, and I'd cry now,
You cry, yeah. I would cry too.
dude. The
What's
ones
your
where it's like a
catchphrase?
villager cover, like standing off a cliff, and it's like a Minecraft
Yeah.
villager singing, gets me
No,
every.
yeah.
I cry. Like I like shed tears because I'm like, damn.
I know you sent me that, and I was like, "You're so weird." What
Yeah,
is your
7 years old.
catchphrase? Who's laughing now? These sheets were made for walking. I'm here in spirit, or boo.
I thought it said these sheets were made for wanking, so I'm picking that one.
You're picking that one?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
These sheets are made for wanking. So's my pickaxe. And there's gold in this.
There's
dick.
gold in this.
How would you get around? By latching onto people? Wandering? You stay in one place or hopping on various vehicles? Ooh, a hitchhiker ghost.
That's what I was just thinking. Prospector's pretty like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta catch the train.
I'm imagining like you jump up and then you like just reach out your arm and then like a flag, you're like flapping along the back of the train as it's moving
Yeah.
along.
And my my
I'm-
gold sifting buckets like bouncing
Uh-huh.
and clanking around on my pickaxe.
So
Hopping
is
on
your
various
big fat
vehicles.
penis.
Oh, a traveling
You are-
ghost.
A traveling prospector ghost. Ooh.
Yeah.
You love the outdoors and hate being pinned down. Sounds prospectory. As a ghost, you'll wander to your heart's content and take in the views.
Oh, look at all the mines I can travel.
Look at all this gold. I can't even
Ooh,
mine.
look at this gold. I can just look at it.
I can hunt this gold so nobody else can get it either.
Oh,
I'm a prospector.
that's so prospector though. I'm protecting my like
It is.
mine.
It's kind of leprechaun-y.
I'm a leprechaun. I'm a leprechaun prospector ghost.
A leprechaun prospector ghost.
These sheets are made for wanking is my catchphrase.
There's gold in this dick.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Before you
Kade-
do the next quiz, hold on. I have to piss. I've been drinking a lot of water.
There's piss in my dick. There's gold in this shower. I'm gonna shower you with gold. I'm the groping ghost. My name's Kade. I'm the groping ghost. I'm gonna grope your penis. That's right. I'm the ghost dealer. It's me, the ghost of Diddy? I don't know. Who's a big sexual offender? I can't carry this podcast by myself. You see what I get up to when I'm alone. Oh boy. Well, since there's downtime, might as well eat one of these nerds gummy clusters. Hashtag sponsor.
Dude, I felt like a ghost watching someone like besmirch my name after I'm dead, hearing you say like I'm the molester ghost. I'm sitting in the bathroom pissing like no.
No, you can't do this to me.
Also, I like how you were like I can't keep talking when I was like we could just cut this out.
Yeah.
It's in. Staying in.
All right. Sounds good.
It was funny.
Sorry, I still got Nerds gummy clusters in my mouth. Dude, these things are so good. They're just sugar, but they're delicious.
Dude, they found my alt account. Cuddy Jane 4 years ago said, "Ah man, if I was a ghost, my song would be Anaconda so I could twerk my ghosty ass off."
That's funny.
OMG,
Okay.
that's a pure legend move. Mood XD.
XD.
I'm getting
There's
like proper
gold.
British.
There's gold in these comments.
I've spent too long away from the mine.
Okay. Now, Cade, you are a ghost. And normally you wouldn't be a ghost, but it appears that the good Lord himself is a little bit on the busy side. The waiting lines for judgment are so long, so you have a good bit of time until your number is called. So why not do something fun in the meantime? How about getting started with a new show? And I know just the way to pick one out.
Okay.
By planning another funeral. But here's a twist.
Okay.
This time, it's for your old pal, me.
Dumpster fire. Plan your funeral.
So now you got to...
Oh, no, you weren't kidding. Okay.
Yeah. So, based on what funeral you'll plan for me, and I'm not going to influence this at all, I'll have you choose.
Okay, I'll read it then, too.
Okay, you can read it. Host me.
First, what do you want to do with your remains? Traditional burial, green burial?
I think that's like in like plants or something.
Oh, like not like in a casket and a thing. You probably just
Yeah.
back into the earth. Okay.
Yeah.
Cremation or other? I mean, we're going dumpster fire here.
That counts as cremation or other, I think.
I'm putting other.
Okay, that's fine.
Who's going to deliver the eulogy? Okay, if I'm doing this for you, I would do it. So, friends.
Okay.
Combination of the above, because we're friends and we're more than friends.
We're lovers in the night.
Okay, I meant you're my brother.
So which one, friends or combination?
I put combination.
Okay.
Donations or flowers? Donations to a specific charity, quote unquote, me, my pockets.
The Cade charity.
Yeah. Or should I do surviving? Nah, because it's not going to your family. It's going to me. How many people are invited? It's live streamed.
So open service.
Yeah, open service. No, don't care. What's the food situation? Potluck, catered by the funeral home, catered by professional business. I really don't know. Can someone else plan this? Potluck.
Potluck. A lot of food, just how I like it.
He died how he lived, surrounded by food. Finally, what should your loved ones do to honor you after you pass? I don't know why. Buy the battle pass just glimpsed, like it just popped up in my head. Build a bench in my favorite nature spot. Pour one out for me at the bar. Listen to our favorite music. This is literally the one thing I don't have to plan. I'd pour one out for you.
Thank you, pal. I appreciate it.
Or I'd build a bench that's like industrial, because
okay.
One last fat joke. No, I'd pour one out. I think that's funny. Insecure. This show is for me or for you. I don't know. This show follows the misadventures of Issa Rae and Yvonne Orgy. What a terrible last name to be born with. Orgy? Tragic.
I'm sure it's something like Orjai.
That's just French. Two modern black women in the day and age of now. It couldn't be funnier. It couldn't be more. That's me, baby.
That is so you.
That's me.
Well, now you got something to watch on other people's TVs while you prospect around.
Why I lean through the window.
Wow, this show is so great.
Wow, we didn't have live picture back in my day.
Back in my day, we didn't have these dang newfangled holographic TVs. We only had gold.
Newfangled. I'm going to use that. Back in
It's a good
my
one.
day, the fumes from the mine gave us plenty of mischievous things to watch.
Back in my day, I'd take all my gold and I'd shove it in my chipmunk cheeks, and I wouldn't have a gold sack like these other prospectors you'd see.
I kept my gold close and my sepsis closer.
That's right. You want to know how I died? Gold overdose.
Gold OD. Oh, it's funny.
What a rich man. All right. Now, after an unspecified amount of time later, your time is up. You're yanked away from watching Insecure or any other show that you're watching and met face to face with the big man upstairs. Reference to big man on YouTube, I_and big man. Your time for judgment has finally come, but God looks so tired. He yawns and hands you a 10-question quiz and just tells you to fill it out as truthfully as possible.
Okay.
He's too tired to do this today. Answer as honestly as possible, and remember, God is watching.
I'm immediately lying and cheating, just so we're clear.
I will have you know God is watching, and in this case, I am God.
Okay, well, you're not going to see it till post.
Well, that doesn't matter, Kate. I can send you wherever I want. I'm still God. The quiz is just, something lazy.
Oh.
Remember, answer honestly.
All right. Are you going to read or you want me to?
I mean, I'll read it out.
I like
Will I
how-
go to heaven or hell? Questions and answers.
There's a right answer.
Number 1, you see a homeless person begging for money. You, A, offer them some spare change or snack. B, pretend you don't see them and walk by quickly. C, feel a pang of guilt but don't do anything. Or D, judge them for their situation.
E, can you suck it? Okay. So
We at the podcast do not stand by anything that Kate has said here.
my dad does this thing where he has like a little gift bag for him because he doesn't want to give him money, but he's also just such a great guy and so nice and better and cooler than your dad.
My grandma has gift cards and she
Ad.
gives those out to people.
Ad.
Buddy, I have 2 grandmothers. It's
check,
like you
check
always
your phone.
You always do this. Whenever I say my grandma, you're like,
I had past tense. She's dead, actually.
Okay.
You always bring it up.
Okay,
I
don't
kid you
make
not.
me seem like an asshole here.
I mean, you are.
Oh. Makes you feel any better? I don't have any grandmas either. We both are. Me and you are both smack dab out of all grandmas. No grandmas left.
Yep, totally no grandmas left at all. None of them.
But my dad does this thing where he like gives out goodie bags. It's like,
My
granola
grandma doesn't do the
bars,
goodie
some
bags.
trail
She has little gift cards.
Gift cards are good because they can't use it on drugs, but they can just trade them.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, if you're at the point, at least it's like, a bartering system where you got to use your brain instead of just, here's some money for drugs.
Okay, my first question before I answer this first question.
Yeah.
Are you asking what I do in this scenario when God hands me a quiz and I will obviously cheat? Or do you want me to actually answer honestly?
I want you to actually answer honestly.
Oh, okay. Judge them.
Judge
I have
them
to
for their situation.
You said honestly. I think, and this is the first, the first.
Oh, you had to press start.
Yeah, no, I just did the same thing.
Me too.
I think
judge them for their situation.
I think I forgot what I'm talking about.
Oh, dude, did you see that the Jake Pauls? I'm getting an ad for this in the top of my screen. Did you see that they're getting a reality TV show on HBO?
Good for them.
It's not good for them.
Bad for them. We don't like them.
Jake and Logan Paul, fuck those guys.
I liked
So you judge them for
Jake.
the situation?
I liked Logan, the other one, for like maybe a week, and then he like started. Then I actually like saw him.
Yeah.
But no,
So
I'm
you're
judging
judging?
them because
Okay.
let's not get into the topic of homelessness on this podcast.
I know you got many hates in your heart, and one of those is directed towards the broke people of the world.
It is.
Someone cuts you off at traffic. You let it go and focus on your own driving, honk your horn angrily, and maybe yell a few choice words, feel a surge of anger but quickly calm down, or tailgate them and try to get revenge. Which one do you do?
I probably let it go. Like it doesn't like that. I laugh.
Yeah.
My thoughts always like, bro, I like to imagine where they're going that it's that important.
Yeah.
I always like to imagine that they're on the way to like a funeral and also a wedding, and they have a cake in their car and like 3 like starving children about to pee their pants. Yeah. So I let it go and focus on my driving. It don't matter to me.
All right, that's fine. I get angry, but I don't like honk my horn. I hardly honk my horn ever, even if somebody like is about to slam into my car.
Yeah, like I feel bad. I'll be like,
me
I'm
too.
about to get
I'm
hit. I want to honk. But I don't want to be rude.
They're gonna think I'm an asshole.
It's so funny, and it's so real too.
It is. All right, you are stuck on a boat in the middle of the sea. You were even caught in a storm. Then an angel came to you and said, I was sent from the Lord above. Jump off the ship. God has enabled you to walk on water. What do you do? Would you jump off? Would you ignore the angel and not jump off? Would you stay in the spot I was and try to ask the angel why I should jump off? Or would you suck in a big breath thinking about to die and jump in?
Okay, here's my thought. One, is it like a yacht? Like, can I get back into it? Like, is it a rowboat? Because if it's a rowboat, I can jump off and get back in the boat.
This is a big boat you would not get on. It's a big storm.
I see.
Wait, no, sorry. You're stuck on a boat. You're stuck on the boat. The boat is not moving. It's just in the sea. So,
okay.
Yeah, big boat. You wouldn't be able to get on. No ladders.
I
this
think
is a test of faith.
Do I see the angel come out of the sky?
That's what I was imagining, yeah.
Then I think the logical part of my brain would be like, okay, this is God. I'm gonna listen.
No, or you're going insane.
But at that point, I'm jumping off anyway.
That's true. I was thinking about that. I was like, what kind of idiot would see somebody come from the heavens above and be like, I don't really trust you.
Like, you're trying to trick me. This is one of those gotcha shows, isn't it? Where are the cameras? Where's the wire?
I see that wire and these fake wings, and you rip them off, and the angel screams in pain.
Where's a biblically accurate anger? It's just a bunch of eyes.
That would be terrifying. I'd jump off to get away from that thing.
I think I'd poke it in the eye, then jump. Just be like, got him.
And then you just drown because he revoked water walking privileges.
He goes, fuck, and I'm on the water at that point. He goes, fuck you, and then I just drown. I would jump off. I would listen. No questions asked. Do you repent? I'm sorry.
All right, so you're jumping off?
Yeah, I jump off.
Awesome. Do you repent for your sins, Kade?
Like,
yes, no,
currently?
sometimes. What's that? Do you in general? Yeah.
Okay, well, here's the thing. This is where we get into it.
The answer is no. You don't have to.
But I also don't think, like, define repenting. If I make a mistake, I try to own up to it and do better and apologize.
In the holy sense, like, forgive me, God, I repent for my sins.
I'm a devout Christian.
Are you?
Yeah. I go to church every Sunday. Does that count?
You going tomorrow?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I am.
I'll hold you to it.
I really am, for real. I did miss like 2 Sundays ago because I stayed up with.
And you're going to hell.
Do I repent for? I think no.
I'll let you judge yourself. Do you think you, even in not like a religious sense, do you think you repent for your sins and wrongdoings?
Well, if we're talking religiously, I'm like, no, because what good does it do? I made the mistake. I feel like a lot of people repent and think that I think it loses the weight of making a mistake.
That
I also have
like,
a vastly different view than most people on what is an actual sin. I feel like, like if I say fuck, I'm not gonna apologize. I don't think that's bad.
What the heck?
If I say, oh my God, I don't think I'm not apologizing.
Oh my goodness, you're going to hell.
Oh my gosh, you're going to HE double hockey sticks.
So what, is that no?
I'm gonna say no here.
You sinner.
That's the only question that matters.
Do you behave kindly with others? Yes,
with
no,
those who deserve it.
That's a very you answer.
Hey.
You find a wallet on the ground with cash inside. You try to locate the owner and return the wallet, turn to lost and found, take the cash and leave the wallet, or consider keeping it but ultimately decide against it.
Okay, now I've thought about this a lot. Because of how many fake instances of this is, I would fake trying to locate the owner for a while before I took it, but then I would take it.
If you couldn't find the owner?
Like, I would be like, is this anybody's? Real loud, like look in all directions to make sure if the camera's there, they'd be like, wow, this guy, what a good Samaritan. And then if a camera comes up and is like, wow, you're a good person, here's $100, I'd be like, yeah, you know, just doing the right thing. But if I'm standing there like, whose wallet is this? Is this anyone's wallet? And if no one says anything, yoink, taking that bitch with me. So,
okay, that's the thing. Would you take the money or the whole wallet?
I'm taking the whole wallet.
That's fucked up.
Why? They've already lost it.
Yeah, but like if they retrace their steps and go back there, and if you let's say
I'll leave a little note. I'll leave a little note in the exact.
That's even more. The fact that you went through effort to let them know
you know what I do?
it.
I take every single card, cash, everything out of that wallet, put it there, put a little note in it that says, haha, gotcha, you know, losers suck or something.
Okay, so you're taking the cash but leaving the wallet?
Yep.
All right.
No, I wouldn't.
Your friend...
Oh, I guess, yeah, that's the only option to stealing it. So yes, that's what I'm hitting.
Yeah. Your friend is gossiping about someone behind their back. You change the subject or try to steer the conversation, eagerly join in and share your own gossip, listen without participating, or tell your friend that gossiping is wrong.
I mean, see, if it's someone I care about, you know, like I don't give a shit about. I'll talk bad about somebody that's an asshole all day long.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you think I'm a gossiper?
You're a gossiper.
But I also don't like that being a gossiper because I'll be an asshole to your face. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like the person that talks bad about you only behind your back. I'm going to talk bad about you behind your back, but I'm going to also say it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's not saying that you're not going to talk about them.
Yeah, I eagerly join in.
To their face as well. Yeah.
Hey, get me in on that.
Say that too. Do you do charity?
Hell no! Next question. Send me to hell. I don't care.
Your parents, I think that's where we're going with this one.
I think
your parents are late to pick you up at karate, baseball school, etc. You've waited about 2 hours and they pick you up. You're really mad, but they say there's traffic. What do you do? Dude, some of these answers, I would yell at them and never forgive them. What the fuck?
You picked me up 2 hours late from my baseball practice. You're dead
I was
to
like
me.
2 hours. I only have 44 years, 26 weeks, and minus 2 hours left.
That was good. That was a good one. I want you to know, round of applause. That was a good fucking joke callback. Good one.
Oh, thank you.
I'd probably get mad. And then forgive him later on.
Yeah, that's a very reasonable answer, I think.
2 hours late is crazy. Oh.
Sorry, there was traffic. By traffic, I mean it was banging your mom, dude. Sorry. Do you forgive people who have wronged you? Oh, always holding grudges is unhealthy. It depends on the severity of the offense. Never, they don't deserve my forgiveness. I try to, but it's difficult sometimes.
I think I am not one. If someone apologizes to me, I obviously don't immediately, I'm like, oh, okay, moving on. I'm like, you know, I accept your apology. You know, thank you for apologizing. And then it probably takes me a little bit to get over it, depending on what it is. Mm-hmm. But if someone doesn't apologize, I'm not going to forget. I mean, I'll probably forget, but like, you know what I mean?
I'll remember that I'm mad, but I won't remember what I'm mad about.
Literally, like, mad. And if you don't own up, like,
that's happened so many times with me and you. Like, I've said something that's pissed you off, and then you're like, I don't know why I'm supposed to be mad at you, but I am. It's so funny.
Yeah, so I think, so in this instance, are they apologizing? If someone is genuinely apologizing, or even if it's not genuine, I feel like it's more like, you know, you said sorry. I feel like I'm not going to dig into if it was an actual apology or not.
Okay, so if, let's say in a majority of cases, do you think people would apologize for wronging you?
I think most people that I am friends with that I know, if they know that they have messed up and made a mistake, oh, maybe not. I don't know. I have gotten better. There's been quite a few instances lately, not with you, but with some other friends where it's like, okay, you know you fucked up, you don't apologize, and then the next day you want to move on, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But I think I'm getting better. I'll say it depends on the severity.
Yeah, that's very fair, I think. Also, like, Malwarebytes has
Daily
blocked
malware check.
603 trackers.
Funny.
So
that's fine. As soon as we had to click the start button, I was sus.
Ooh, Cade, you are heading to hell.
Oh.
Yikes. Based on your answers, the pearly gates might be a little bit rusty for you. You tend to prioritize yourself and often act without considering the impact on others. You might struggle with selfishness, anger, and dishonesty. It's important to remember that compassion, forgiveness, and helping those in need are key components of many belief systems. Yeah, but I feel like the main thing in a lot of belief systems is just believing.
Literally just saying, like, repenting. Okay, now I'm going to do it where I would lie to God.
Okay.
You see a homeless person asking for money.
I mean, this is easy because there's no nuance in these questions either.
It's
always like,
I'd offer him a snack.
Very good or very bad.
Someone cuts you off in driving. The same thing. I don't have to lie about that one. I'm stuck in a boat. Same thing. I would still probably, especially if I'm lying to God's face, I'd be like, yeah, no, I trust him, man. Do you repent for your sins? Yes, of course. Go to church every Sunday. Do I behave kindly with others? I think this is one of those where, like, it would be better to just say yes, but it'd be like, even if I'm lying, I want to stick to my guns. So I'd say with those who deserve it. Yeah. A wallet, I would try to locate the owner, of course. I'd spend all day looking for him. Gossiping is wrong. Charity, I don't care if I'm in the face of God. Fuck no. Fuck charity.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. That was a bit. I believe in charity, except I did hit no. You're late to pick up. Every time I think of charity, though, all I think is like, do you want to round up to the nearest dollar? That shit pisses me off. No. Your parents, I'm late. I would forgive them. Of course, man. Accidents happen. I try to. This is where you be humble. This is where you're humble to God. It's like, I try, but it's hard sometimes, you know? Possible purgatory. All right.
That's so funny.
They just can't let me into heaven.
You're never going into heaven. You're too bad of a person. Even when lying to God, he sees through your intentions.
Hey, I'm pretty sure the first answer is all of the heaven answers. It literally is. It literally is. If you click the first answer, I'm going to get heaven. Saintly soul. Literally the first answer every one of those questions was the best choice.
It's just
you're practically glowing with good deeds. Wow. Look at me go.
Okay. Nope. That was your third attempt after getting 2 hells.
So that's crazy. I didn't get to heaven even when lying. That's insane.
I know. All right. Now, Cade.
I'm going to close out.
After what feels like an eternity of unbridled suffering, which I did write in my notes, by the way. I knew you were going to get hell.
What the heck?
Your karmic life is ready to begin anew. Just as quickly as you died, you are reborn anew into the world. But first, you need to fill out a quick form, HR and all that. You know, company rules and the like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. You know, big boss always on my back.
That's true. What will you be reincarnated as?
Ooh, this one's cool. I haven't even taken it.
This one's got a good bit of questions on it. All right. Which one of these words describes you? Patient, intelligent, loyal, or hardworking?
Hardworking. I'm a hardworking guy.
That's what I'd say, yeah. What is your zodiac sign? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn?
I'm pretty sure I'm an Aries.
I am an Aquarius, which is the rarest of all the types. That's also what a lot of serial killers are.
Yep, checks out.
I'm gonna get you, Cade. I'm gonna get you.
What is
most important to you? Yourself, your career, your significant other, or your family?
I mean, you know what's crazy? Immediately I'm like, I can't decide between myself or my career.
Yeah.
I think my career, to be honest. But that is me, you know what I mean? I feel like myself entitles my career, but
yeah,
I think I lean towards career.
Are you more of an introvert or extrovert?
Depends on the situation. What is an ambivert?
I'm pretty sure it swaps between, but I couldn't tell you.
Then isn't that the same? I'm putting depends on the situation.
But yep, it's just both. It depends. That
I just
checks out.
depends.
Yep. All right. Which of these negative traits do you possess? Impatient, selfishness, greediness, or hot-headedness?
I think I'm more selfish than greedy.
That's what I'd say too, yeah. You got a little bit of that Wario in you.
Wario.
Wario. Which of these words describes your usual moods? Content, melancholy, happy, or energetic?
Do you know how locked in I am on this? I read that as content. Dude, my career, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked
Your
in on the
career,
career.
Oh. You're often melancholy. You're always like,
melancholy.
Oh,
What'd you just say?
That's how they said it in Megaline, and that's how I always read it now.
What did you just say before that?
What?
What did you say?
Megamind?
No, you said you're often melancholy, and then you said, and then said something.
You're often melancholy.
Then you said something.
I don't remember what I said. I don't know what you're getting at.
Oh, I thought you said something like, "Oh, I can't have sex."
Oh.
Is that a self-report?
No.
That is what you said?
No. That's not what I said.
Oh, so it is a self-report. Okay. Moving on. Cut that from the podcast.
Right. Well, no. Which of these describes your usual moods?
Melancholy.
Yeah. Which of these legends were you most like in your past life? Diana, Princess of Wales, Mahatma Gandhi. He was a creep. Albert Einstein or Leonardo da Vinci?
You know that one picture of Einstein where he's sticking his tongue out? And he's like,
Yep, dude,
that's me, baby.
So good.
That was
That's
me.
such a good picture. How do you make decisions? By going with my gut, my mind, my heart, or what is best for me?
Probably best for me.
Yeah.
I'd like to say my gut, but I'm definitely more like think through it. So either my mind or best for me. I'm gonna go with best for me.
Okay. You're just gonna have to pick which one looks good to you. Which of the chakras are you most connected to? The third eye, solar plexus, throat, or root?
Throat. My throat sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's tight thanks to surgery. Appreciate you. All right, I picked throat.
Amen. Do you believe in fate? Yes, no, I have my doubts, or on rare occasions?
This one's interesting.
I don't believe in fate.
I don't.
It brings up a lot of it brings up moral issues of like nobody can be responsible for what they do. You know.
I think I believe in luck more than fate. Like
yeah, that's true.
But I also don't believe in luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I'm like, oh, this is all happenstance. But I'm also like, whoa, that's so like, what are the chances?
Yeah, no, I get that.
I will say on rare occasions.
Okay. Do you believe in reincarnation?
I don't know. I think it's the one, if I had to pick one to be the definite, like, this is real now, I'd definitely pick reincarnation because it's cool as hell. But I don't think that's true.
Yeah, but yeah, me neither.
You get to the end of the test, they're just like, fuck you, you're burning in hell.
Yeah, I was going to say, all right, you're going back to hell now. Good luck in another 100 zillion years.
Oh, that's funny.
Which of these professions would you choose if you had to do it all over again? Pastry chef, web developer, school teacher, or a personal trainer?
So this is assuming I've lived my life, right? And I'm dead?
Yeah.
I feel like if my dream could be pastry chef, that would be such like a content, happy, chill life. You know what I mean? I feel like it's no stress being a pastry chef. Open a little bakery. I need hands! I need hands!
I need 13 fucking waffles right now!
Waffles, This guy would not be a pastry chef. There's no way waffles are a pastry.
If you put jam inside of them, they turn into one.
Well, that's not a waffle anymore.
It's a stuffed waffle. I came up with it. That's why I'd be a great pastry chef. My fattery goes a long way.
So I've learned.
Okay. How would you like to go out? In style, painlessly, quickly, or a very long time from now?
In style.
Like 44 years?
It has that in the option. It's like very long time from now. 44 years, 1 minute and 37 seconds.
The fifth option is like the counting down timer.
It's just a link to the timer. In style. In style.
All right. If you were to start all over, which one of these cities would it be? Austin, Texas, Washington, D.C., Portland, Oregon, or New York City?
New York City, baby.
New York City, that liberal state.
No, or yay? I don't know. I don't know politics.
Which of these items can you not live without?
My video games.
My phone. Okay, yeah.
I want to get rid of my phone. I would love to not have a
phone. That'd be
It's
nice.
it's just not realistic in today's society.
Like you cannot get rid of your phone.
You just can't.
Genuinely.
Society, it's reliable. It's reliant on it.
But yeah, my video games.
Which of these things is on your bucket list? Visit the 7 wonders, learn a foreign language, go on a hot air balloon, or staying in an ice hotel?
I don't know, but that one's got me. I don't know what that is, but I want to do that. That's now added to the bucket list.
Wow.
Is the 7 wonders?
Okay, so we're gonna put you in a dumpster fire, and then we're gonna cremate you inside of the ice hotel. Oh yeah.
Like,
which of these abilities would you like to have?
I had some. I still was talking about the last question there, buddy.
Okay, well,
Mr. Grimm.
I steamroll over you.
No, but I don't care about the actual 7 wonders. I want to visit all over the world and like try food, and that's actually about it. I just kind of want to try food everywhere.
Rat boy. Okay.
But you know, I don't actually care about the 7 wonders. So ice hotel.
This guy's got food on his bucket list.
Yeah, I'd like to eat once or twice before I die. Always wanted to eat.
It's like a poor starving third world country child has that on their bucket list.
What's your bucket list?
I want to eat.
Being full just once in my life.
Clean water.
All right. No. Shout out to all my third world country viewers. Oh yeah, I have a donut in my mouth. Sorry.
Yo, that's crazy. Where did you get a donut
from? From the bag of donuts that I bought. It's like one of these mini tasty cake donuts.
Well,
sorry, eating a donut was on my bucket list
of this episode.
Yeah. Okay. Which of these abilities? Now, super stretching isn't on here, which is a shame for you. But which one of these abilities would you like to have? Invisibility, flying, breathing underwater, or super strength?
Okay, now how I've always thought about this is in a world where like there aren't supervillains or superheroes to fight. It's just which one would be the most convenient. Flying, I feel like that comes with too much risk.
Yeah, especially if you don't have like super invulnerability. You're super vulnerable when going at that speed. A bird could kill you.
I think I go super strength here.
That would have either that or breathing underwater would have the most like, real world effects. Invisibility, that's for creeps. I'm just gonna say that much.
Yeah, because like realistically, when do you need that in your?
Yeah, when you need to be invisible.
I'll do you one better.
A criminal or a creep.
When is that helpful?
Either for only robbing banks or escaping, like it's only for illegal activities that invisible would be good,
Hide and seek. You could be the best goddamn hide and seek player of your life.
Or you could be like a master cuck.
Okay.
For people who love being cucked, that'd be great for them.
I think we're getting into creep category.
Yeah, but if it's consensual.
If
it's consensual, but you're still invisible and they don't know you're there.
Then you're still kind of a weirdo.
Yeah, definitely. But, those with cuck fetishes are generally weirdos in my mind. That's right. We're kink shaming on this podcast. And this podcast stands by everything that I say. Ignore everything Kate says.
They're against everything I say, but for everything you say.
That's right. That's right. And it swaps depending on who has the more moral, advantageous side at that point.
Keeps us in line. Right. We can't cancel us.
What are you mostly looking forward to when you leave work? Sleeping, taking a relaxing shower, drinking a cold one, or hitting the gym?
The after-work showers just hit different. I gotta go showers here.
Let me tell you, I haven't done it here because, we got shit showers, but when I go home, I like at the end of all my showers, I sit there with cold water for a little bit, like for 5-ish minutes. I'll just sit there and I'll be like, wow, this is cold and this kind of sucks. But it really grounds you, I feel like I'm on an alpha male podcast.
For about a year, I took a cold shower every day.
I mean, it doesn't feel good, at all, but it feels great afterwards.
It's humanizing.
It is.
It's like, wow, I feel this cold and this is not great, but it's bearable.
That's true.
Good stuff right there.
It's very much a willpower thing.
God, I want to take a cold shower now. I'm taking one tonight.
What is the first thing that you do when you wake up? Go back to sleep, take a shower, make a cup of coffee, or find something to eat.
I we know I have a weird thing about hygiene. I can't do anything without showering. Like I'll wake up at 1 in the afternoon and be starving I haven't eaten since like 10 o'clock last night. I can't eat before I shower. I just can't. Even though it's kind of counterintuitive because you're not that I'm a disgustingly messy eater, but like, you know.
After I slather my food all over myself, I'm like, oh man, I'm so glad I showered before this.
Or I go back to sleep, but I feel like that's dumb.
Also, what does this have to do with reincarnation?
Trust me, buddy, it's relevant.
Okay, I'll take it. You're the
The
expert on it. You're the one
Beatles
who's
shower. I mean, okay, wait, I see the correlation because like cats and stuff bathe themselves. A lot of animals bathe, but like a bug won't. Dung beetle.
So
That's
you're
what I
not
want
going
to
be
be
a bug.
reborn as. Dung beetle.
Dung beetle. I know how much you love poop.
That's me, baby. I'm the poop guy.
And now this is the point where everything that you say on the podcast is what we believe in. So we, as a podcast, endorse poop.
I did like 3 questions.
Okay. What time of day are you most active?
Night.
Night? Which one of these places would you volunteer at?
Okay, originally I clicked YMCA, but the library could be chill as hell. I'm doing library.
Library it is. Which of these holidays do you like to celebrate the most?
Oh, your favorite holiday is Thanksgiving.
Is that a fat joke?
No, it's just a fact. Is it not?
I hate Thanksgiving.
Oh, I got it twisted. I thought you loved Thanksgiving.
No, I hate it because I don't like turkey. And also, I don't really know my extended family. Well, I know them, but not super well.
I confidently thought Thanksgiving was your favorite. Not even as a fat joke.
Christmas. Dude, Christmas is...
Yeah, that's what
I love hanging out with my... I love hanging out with my immediate family. And also, the Christmas food is a lot better.
We get Chinese every year. We started doing that like 4 years ago, and it was like, why did we ever not do this?
That sounds so good, dude.
And it hits different.
Hey, you're gonna make me buzz.
We get it on Christmas Eve, and then I think my mom cooks on Christmas Day, but the Christmas Eve is where the real food.
My mom makes. She makes. I don't know if you've had it. I think it's a southern thing, but sausage balls.
And what the hell? That's the most southern thing I've ever heard of.
It's delicious. I'm pretty sure it's sausage and cheese. And maybe some breadcrumbs in there. I don't know, but it is so good.
Sounds pretty good, actually. I was judging it first. I'm hungry,
good. Dude. I'm gonna eat after this.
Me too.
I've been eating during, and I'm gonna eat after.
I'm in.
All right. So which one do you like to celebrate the most? I like Christmas. I fucking love Christmas. It's so good.
Who the fuck celebrates Memorial Day?
Those I'm gonna miss you.
I guess maybe if your dad like died in the military.
Oh,
but even then, why would you celebrate that? I don't know.
It's like celebrating it. Oh wait, no, that's bad. Memorializing his death, not celebrating it. All right, how would you react to someone that insults you? You would return the favor. You wouldn't know what to say. You'd smack them across the face, or you'd walk away. Yeah, that's fair. Your boss announces that there will be a promotion in a few months. How do you make sure that you're the one who gets it?
I work very hard. If I was doing this, if I'm going for the promotion, I would just focus on doing the best I can.
I've tricked you. This is another heaven and hell quiz, and you're going to hell.
No, please.
Which of these drinks would you ask for on a night out?
Chocolate martini.
What the fuck is this stuff?
Chocolate martini.
That caught my mind too.
I'm not. Yeah, just based off pure Big Back.
Which of these is your favorite to eat? Spaghetti meatballs, rotisserie chicken, steak and fries, or bacon?
Spaghetti and cottage cheese.
It's not up there.
Spaghetti and meatballs. Every year, I go to my grandpa and grandma's house in Illinois, and I make him make my spaghetti, and I eat that bitch 3 times a day for like 10 days straight. Mix it with cottage cheese.
Pasta's like a top tier food.
Spaghetti and meatballs, easiest choice of my life. Even without the like,
so simple.
Just in general, out of those 4 options, it's the best.
Spaghetti meatballs, it's real good. An extremely good-looking person asks you out on a date, but you're in a relationship. What do you do? Take their number, accept the invitation, tell them no, or walk away?
Tell them no? Well,
Oh, but you're not gonna walk away. You're just gonna stand there.
Well, I feel like I wouldn't even like, assuming they did not know. Like,
no,
you
yeah.
can't be
I
rude,
figured that they
you
don't
what
know.
I mean?
No,
They
I
just
know.
walk up like,
That's
you're
what I
cute.
feel.
You know.
Yeah. I see comments all the time that are like, "Oh, if my girl doesn't like insult the guy after he asks her out," like all these dudes in the comments saying that like if somebody asks your girl out and they don't like, they're like, "Oh no, I'm sorry." If they say sorry, then it's like, "Oh, that's a red flag."
Oh, you're
It's
sorry.
not,
You
though,
wish you were. I
'cause-
was like, I
yeah,
would be
no, it's being
embarrassed if
polite.
my girlfriend was like, "Fuck you, I got a man's."
Yeah,
I'd be like, "Girl,
it's just
not anymore, bitch."
okay. If they don't know, then it's like it's just them asking, shooting their shot. It's respectable.
Yeah.
But if
Now,
they
if
ask
you're like
even after
walking,
that, then you can
holding
be rude.
hands with your girlfriend in
Yeah.
the mall, and they come up and ask, that's when you just
Yeah,
walk away.
that's when you go, "Fuck you."
I think
Fuck
that one
you.
I would just be like, "What?" I'd be too stunned to speak. I would probably hold the holding hands up to them and just be like, "But what?"
All right, so you're telling them no?
Yeah, I'm telling them no.
All right. A close friend asks you for help with something. What do? Make an excuse, send someone to help them, tell them I'll be here late, tell them I'll be there a bit late, or help them out.
No, I help them. I know what you would do. You'd say you'd help them and then show up an hour and a half late.
True. But I'd still help. If you were to steal something, which of these would it be? Money, clothing, nothing, technology, clothing, right? I meant money. Money.
Money? I mean, I guess it just depends on
Why
what the
is-
technology would be. Like if
Why
they,
is food not there?
if if I God damn it, dude. The way you got close to the bike and I could hear the deep sultriness of your voice. Why is food not there? I mean, like if there was a supercomputer sitting
Yep.
outside and also like $1,000, I'm taking the computer just because even if it was enough money to buy the computer and more, I think I just want
Yeah.
that.
That's true.
So
Let's say $400 or a $400 monitor.
I think I'm taking the monitor. And I'm not getting caught here, right? Like
No.
it's standing outside my doorway, there's no cameras.
And even if you do, you'd still be stealing $400 or a $400 monitor. The being caught doesn't matter. You're not being caught though. I'm God.
Well, I'm just
and I
saying
will
like
not
it's
take
easier to steal the money than it would be the monitor. So like if I'm trying to
True.
like, but if it's just
take
sitting in the
logistics out
same
of it
place, yeah,
completely,
okay.
like what you would prefer.
I think I take the monitor. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, good choice. Because then you'd have to go out and buy a monitor and everything.
like, I
or
can't-
you could just have a monitor for free.
But I think also if I'm stealing money or if I get a bunch of money like that, I'm gonna be like feel entitled to spend it on bills and stuff like stuff that I need.
Mhm.
Whereas if I'm stealing
Yeah,
this,
but
let me
if-
get something out that's cool.
You get a cool ass monitor. All right, technology it is. Honestly, respectable answer. And what do you like to do for fun? The final question.
Board
Meet up with friends?
games. I love board games.
Board games. All right.
Gonna kill myself.
You are reincarnated as a beaver.
Oh, I thought it was a capybara. Never mind. We're so back.
Cade, you are going to be resurrected as a beaver. These creatures are highly social animals who highly enjoy being around like-minded people. They are known for their extremely hardworking and very organized individuals who will not stop until the job gets done. A few days off won't hurt. And Kate,
Wait.
you get to chew on wood all day, which is awesome.
Hell yeah, I gotta make dams, bro. Dude, have you seen
Now,
beaver
Kate.
houses? They're cool as hell.
They are. And you get to build dams.
It's an
And that's not even
underwater
a bad
base,
word. So
IRL.
you get to yeah, honestly, beaver's not a bad one.
I saw the thing and I thought it was a capybara, and I'm like, I'm killing myself. I don't know. On this podcast, we fucking hate capybaras.
On this podcast, we love capybaras.
I would punch a
This one,
capybara even if people were recording me. I don't care.
I would not. I love capybaras.
I fucking hate them. I hate them. Always have, always will.
Cade just likes punching down on the one animal that's smaller than him.
Okay. Also, it's kind of contradictory. They will not stop until the job gets done. A few days off won't hurt. I guess after the job's done.
Yep.
What a
Pretty
cool
much.
quiz. That one was
Cade,
my favorite, actually.
welcome back to your new life as a beaver. It's nice to have you back now.
I don't know what sound beavers make.
We've
That's me
all
chewing on
missed
wood.
ya. That's a pretty good one. That's actually exactly what I imagined. Now, with this previous experience, you are well equipped to deal with whatever metaphorical quizzes life throws at you. Have fun with Life 2.0. The end. And then I have this picture at the very end, in my notes, by the way. Like this picture, it's called Throat Goat in my...
They like... Sorry, I was listening to beaver noises.
Oh, you're good. There you go.
Okay.
This is at the very end of my notes. And you know what? That's it's very apt. That could be the wood and you're the beaver.
Yep, it's on screen, so congratulations. Yep. Should I bring back the mustache?
No, God, no. Not for a while. Nope, I don't. Nobody else does either.
That's why I want to.
I'll tell you what, if you bring back the mustache, you will not get your significant other in less than 3 years.
Fuck. No, it takes 3 years for the mustache to even be like almost a little bit okay, and that's the only thing holding me back. Oh, it's funny.
All right, well, that
Great
is the
episode.
One and only Grady hosted episode. I will never host another one again. In 1 year and 13 months' time, I will consider it, though.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. You know, you're batting 100 right now. Now's when you need to quit. This is a great episode. I enjoyed myself. It was good. Even though it was... It wasn't
totally
a ripoff,
piggyback off the quiz thing.
I mean, a little bit, really, but it was original enough.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be really funny if I like completely copied it, ripped it quiz for quiz.
We talked last night, and I was like, dude, I swear to God, if you literally start the podcast up and send me the first link from the first quiz of mine, I think I'm going to lose my shit. It would have been...
Oh, man, I should have done that as a bit. I should have.
This is a good way. This is a good way to do it, to where it was still funny, but also an original idea. Like, this was fun. I enjoyed this episode a lot.
Yeah.
It was a great...
And they got plenty of I thought that it would be a great contrast to yours, where mine was celebrating life. Well, yeah, and then yours was celebrating death.
So I got about 44 years to live. You want to do the outro, the plugs and all that?
Sure. Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Cherish Cade while you can. You only have 44 years and 26-ish weeks left. And then I will kill him. This is not an admission of my wrongdoings, though, because, you know, this is a right doing, really. I'm ending his life when it's supposed to end. And if I can't get around to it, then somebody will. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you want to find Cade, you can find him at, I believe, MeepyLive. On
new brand,
Twitch.
new me.
New brand. No more Meepy4 2069. That's childish. We are professional.
We've matured. I realized I only have 44 years left. It's time I lock in.
And on YouTube, videos coming up very soon, right?
Yeah, actively uploading. Oh, you meant me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about you.
No. I believe it's Meepy YT.
MeepyTube.
MeepyTube on YouTube. Which honestly, I think you should come up with your own like streaming brand, like live streaming brand, and the website name is MeepyTube. That'd be awesome.
It's actually the OnlyFans knockoff I'm starting up.
and like as soon as you open up the page, it's your gaping asshole right there on screen, full display.
I don't know if that was
gaping hairy asshole.
I'm repeating the same video of the beavers talking just silently while we do the outro, but I've had to restart it 3 times. So now it's a 28-second video. So now it's playing in 0.25 speed. So you got some more time.
Okay. So,
what about yourself?
Oh, me. Yeah. You can find me only on YouTube right now. Twitch coming out sometime.
He's talking about
for now. But for now, it is YouTube, and it is I_ambigman. And you can find me other places via the links under my YouTube. I don't really care about that though, so go check out the YouTube. You know, go check out the YouTube.
Check it out. It's good. Some good videos on there.
Some are bad. Do the ones that I recommend. I recommend Divorce Your Wife Simulator. That one is highly underrated in my opinion. Okay, that video is so dumb. It's the dumbest thing. That's why I loved it.
That's what we call a passion project.
That's right. It sure was. Hey, you know what?
Fix it in post.
Fix it in post. Thanks for watching. Any closing words, Kate?